Take three.
Yeah.
You're thinking too much.
What's up, guys? We're back with Danny Sport Talk here. I'm Alex, your co-host, and I'm here with
Daniel, your host.
and we're here with.
Don't make me read out names, bro. I'm Sal. We got Cip, and then we got Jeff.
You want to make it cooler?
Sip, guys.
That's a cooler.
Let it roll a little bit.
Yeah, that was my fourth try, guys.
They got done, though. They got
done.
They got
Hey,
done.
honestly, like, there's a reason that we had you guys on. It's really cool to have baseball players. That's all I know. Like, you guys are friends, right?
No, yeah, I've known Alex. We met at high school.
We met at high
At
school.
my sophomore year. Your freshman year, most likely, right? Yeah, same baseball team. We never played together.
Really? Yeah. I mean, I got outshined. They're
That's that position?
that's 20.
No, he was PO only. Sorry about it. PO only. Not by choice.
That was my life, man. That's what it ended up being.
My choice?
Well, I'll tell you the story later.
Okay.
I'll tell you the story later, man. It was fun.
Yeah.
But yeah, Alex, and then we have our boys, TBL.
I met him, yeah.
Panda.
Panda.
Yeah, Kyro's not a baseball player, but Panda was a baseball player. Wilder was a baseball player.
Dirt.
Yona.
Yo,
And then, like, around baseball, we just kind of made a group, and now we're best friends.
Okay. What school was that, by the way?
PCTI.
I don't mean to cut you out. PCTI. So
He also went to PCTI, too.
So you played at Montville my junior year, I think. I pitched against you guys in preseason.
Really?
And I had to throw straight fastballs, and my coach would not let me throw a curveball. So
We played Montville?
yeah, only preseason. Only preseason.
Yeah. I remember.
My I know that my junior year, it was the only preseason game that we were going crazy about was facing Havlicek in
Oh yeah.
Havlicek, I remember him.
Oakland, yeah,
Who was he?
For Indian
He
Hills.
was
Indian Hills.
Indian Hills, yeah. He committed to VT. Same gym. We're cool.
He was the one from Sparta, the same age.
Sparta.
They had one that was chucking too, because we beat them both back to back.
No, I had no clue about Sparta. No
Yeah,
idea.
so
No
that was
idea
the
about
year that we
Sparta.
beat them back to back to get in the States. Sparta first, and then we
Did you guys end up in states that year?
semis.
Semis?
Lost both my junior year, senior year, we lost in
I
semis.
think we lost in semis every single year.
Me too.
Yeah, semis every single year. We can't be Richwood, yeah.
So how do you guys know each other?
His older brother played with.
Oh, okay.
And we're low-key cousins.
Yeah.
Really?
No,
Yeah.
we are. My mom's certified at those. For real? I was like, yo, is Jeff my cousin? He's like, yeah, like you guys are like second cousins. Your
That's
dad
awesome.
and they're his parents.
He said it, and we're low-key cousins.
No, yo, because Dominicans always call each other cousins.
Yeah.
Same thing.
We're like Brian.
You never know if it's real.
Brian in the hallways. Brian will gas up like primo.
Yeah.
And
Literally.
we just went with it, and then till I found out his mom has my last name. So
It makes more sense. Yeah. You guys sound like actual
Wait,
your
cousins.
dad,
My grandma has your.
your
last
dad's mom. Yes.
Oh, so that's how.
Yeah.
And they're low-key cousins. And then through me, probably a lot more now.
Yeah, we definitely
Yeah.
got closer.
So
Well, actually, sorry to cut you off.
No, you're good.
When I was playing with Brian, he was a little phenom growing up.
I was gonna say, was he trash? Like I wanted to hear the.
No.
I didn't know about that. I didn't know
No,
about
in
that.
Clifton, you were like a sensation, low key. No, for
In
real.
Clifton, I was good. I grew up playing with Brandon Pena.
Oh, Pena, yeah.
Pena, I was
He was a captain my sophomore year.
13 and he was like 15 and I was playing with Joe Matos.
He could lucky bang, yo.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember your brother gassing you up all the time.
Yeah, I used to be good and then
that Babe Ruth league ends, and you get to that big field, man. You
What
get
that
to see
literally?
who's who.
Once it doesn't say wreck anymore.
once I saw him trying, I was like, yeah, this guy's.
No,
I wasn't built like that. I was 5'6". I had a stocky build.
Your swing was nice though.
Yeah, lefty.
Turned into a PO.
It didn't work. It was just pure beauty. No.
He followed the same footsteps as his brother. His brother became a PO.
the sensation though was
He
definitely
couldn't fucking-
Izzy our freshman year.
Oh my God. Yeah.
Izzy
I used to look at Izzy like he was the MLB player.
Isaiah.
Isaiah Guzman. He played freshman. He played varsity
It's a
freshman year, like 4 games in, literally.
Yeah.
I got called up maybe like later towards the end of the season, but he was like as soon as he was there.
Really?
But he was a beast though, bro. He
Yeah.
could just bang, like he could just hit.
Yeah.
That 2018 team was scary.
Yeah.
That was a cool class, yo. That was a cool class.
Honestly, I think that was the best class. Like
That was,
And
we have this conversation all the time.
Yeah, we do. Ricky. No,
He graduated from our school
2013.
2013.
Hello.
I graduated 2018. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, so we have like that kind of like, and my hitting coach Ricky Brito, shout out BSA,
Shout out BSA.
BSA boys. He graduated same year as you,
Yeah.
same year as him too.
Yeah.
So like we're always talking about like Patterson like not rec, but Patterson Little League and like
Right.
that time, and then and comparing the high school stuff like that.
Right.
But 2018, that's when PCTI like our high school kind of got like into like like the baseball scene.
Yeah.
Like they like, oh, this
Okay,
guy's
that makes
kinda
sense.
nice.
But that was my graduation year, so that makes sense.
2018
Yeah.
as well. Okay,
So,
gotcha. Yeah.
Did you play club ball?
Yeah, I played with PS2, but then
Okay.
yeah, but at that time, like if there was like tournaments that any team wanted me to go to, I was just there.
You were just playing.
Yeah, they just
I
like,
got
yo,
you.
hey, we got a tournament here, and then it gets shipped out, or you go play, or whatever. The
Did you ever play with North Jersey Cardinals?
North Jersey. Oh, that's wasn't that St. Joe's
Yeah.
Joe's region? Yeah. Majeo. He used
Yeah.
to be the coach for that. Yeah, he's a cool dude, bro. I think he's in Bergen now, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. I did play there. My 13 and 14 year.
Yeah,
I
we
was there, yeah.
definitely crossed paths.
Yeah, probably, dude, probably.
Baseball.
Now I'm thinking about it. Now I'm thinking about Majeo. You look very familiar. Now
Yeah,
I'm thinking about like.
I got a generic face though sometimes.
Where'd you play club ball?
So North Jersey, I played at Locked In Expos.
Okay, so you know Locked In.
Yeah.
You've seen the Expos.
I seen the Expos not locked in though.
So I played for
Locked
the
In, I
Expos
think
before
so.
they were Locked In, and then I played for Locked In.
Okay.
So it was like Frozen Rope or something. Expos like
Frozen
something
ropes. That was, dude. Is that still like that? Is that complex still
I
a
don't
thing?
think so.
Bro, that was like a
Frozen
big thing
ropes.
for like 2 years, and
Frozen
then it
ropes
was
were.
like, never mentioned again.
Yeah. The frozen ropes.
Where they had huge activity nights where they'd be
Yeah.
like, kids come free, or you pay 25 cents and you get a round of balls or something. You
Oh,
come with your
that's
parents.
nuts.
Well, that's why kids would all go.
It was
and
as big as Domination. That one, Domination at that time was like the same thing.
It was
Yeah, I never,
huge.
I never heard
It
about
was like it was a thing out there. It was cool, but I didn't even know in Jersey. It was in Jersey. I just didn't even. I don't even know where it's at now. I didn't remember.
I'm sure you remember the Serbo League.
The I do, dude. Yo, we
Yeah, so
definitely
I
played
played-
against each other. Wow. So, is it like Nick Serbo's like the owner or something like that?
No, so it was what the hell is the kid? Because the kid's name is Jordan Serbo, who's our age.
Okay.
And then you had
His dad.
the older, his dad, and then you had the
older?
older ones was like AJ, and then you had like Zach and another one, but they all went to like ASU, so they were all studs.
Yo, it's crazy you mentioned that league, dude,
Yeah.
because like I tell people all the time, like that's what's wrong with people don't play leagues anymore.
No.
Like kids, they just go straight tournament baseball with kids that they
Real
barely know,
early.
and they just go and that's it.
Yeah.
I remember like when I was younger, we would like play through the week, league games, like probably like Monday, Wednesday, Friday.
Right.
And then Saturday, Sunday tournaments. And the days in between, it was practice. I never had like a day off when I was like 10 to like 18.
That's probably.
Basically, we were playing 24/7. Kids don't do that nowadays.
I did that. I did
Yeah.
that for 1 or 2.
You weren't
years.
playing baseball; you were playing wiffle ball.
Yeah, exactly. It was just always baseball.
Yeah.
Yeah,
What I want to hear about is your Lodi baseball experience. 'Cause-
Lodi.
Yeah.
Is that
How the fuck you know about Lodi?
I want to dig deep because my brother, he does not stop talking about it. And I remember going to those games and those were hilarious.
Okay, what he says about it?
All right, so there's this one story about where you were on the Mets and Brian was trying to get you recruited.
He was trying to get me on
his
the
team-
Yankees,
To
yeah.
his team. To the Yankees? Was it the
His
Yankees?
team was the Yankees.
And they,
Only time I will ever play for a team
How-
named the Yankees.
this
So,
was-
so this is because I got cut. I got cut out of Tech baseball.
Okay.
just crazy.
So I ended up playing for Lodi. I had to lie and put that my address was in Lodi.
My
And
brother
then his
did too.
brother and his coach wanted to do it, but it was like risky.
Yeah.
But then I still ended up using a different address, and then they put me on.
You used, I
Mets.
think you used my aunt's address. no?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Like,
Anthony, your cousin, right?
Anthony.
Anthony,
Anthony
Anthony gave me like 5 pair of jeans. They were all fire too. Yo, where's that dude?
He's in DR.
Oh, dude, he's a good guy, man.
Yeah, he's a good guy. Well,
But back to the Mets. What do you know about that, dude? Talk-
I knew you were the only one on that team that was good.
yeah.
That team was sorry.
Yo, no cap. I carried that team.
What was the team? Was it a Legion team or was it
It was like Lodi Rec.
Legion. I forgot about Legion.
Lodi Rec.
It was Lodi Rec, but it was the most.
Lodi Rec.
It was the most intense games I've ever seen in my life.
Yo,
Those
bro,
kids
it's
were
crazy.
battling.
Yo, for real. I
Yeah,
forgot
like,
about
Even
that.
even though y'all was sorry, y'all was.
Yo, even though we were sorry, it was like
No,
like,
it was
It
good.
was like
Like,
playoff contending team, bro. I swear to God,
What
I
is it like?
fucking carried that team. Bro, I struck out one time that year. Just because the umpire looked to the side, thought I swung and called me. I started crying. What the fuck you mean that's a
You
swing?
was playing short. You was playing short.
Playing short,
Where
catching,
you
pitching.
in the order?
I was saying second or third.
bruh, you
Yo,
know what? But you
I
know
was
the
saying
league-
bombs though. That field had no fence.
Yeah,
Until
but it was deep.
yeah.
You know the league was sorry when my brother was batting like 400. No disrespect, Brian, but you was trash. Just like,
Yo,
nah, the swing was just pretty.
we beat the
It
Yankees.
looked good. It's like,
We beat the Yankees.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, I made sure we had to beat them.
man.
I remember that. Then I forgot.
So who put you onto the Lodi League?
His brother.
Yeah.
Oh, so he was the one that told you basically like,
They wanted me to play for Yankees.
My cousin too, Lincoln. You remember?
Lincoln.
La camioneta.
La camioneta.
We call him La Camioneta. Well, his dad, right? He hit,
I forgot
he
about
hit
Lincoln.
a mean ass triple, right? The guy was, mind you, the league, I mean, the field was about like maybe 380, 400 dead center, but it was deep, right? The guy gets to the ball, and he's still rounding first.
Damn.
My uncle goes, get that refrigerator off your back, son. Let's go.
Yeah, I forgot. I forgot.
Yeah. Well, yeah, since we were talking about, you know, the young, your guys' young experience in baseball, other than Lodi, where else did you play?
Patterson, Passaic.
Patterson League. That's another one.
So the Patterson All-Stars was always like elite, low key. And then they only got to like a certain age. So then at 14, I think 14, 15,
That was like getting into
I
high
went to
school.
Passaic to play for their travel baseball team. Because Patterson didn't have
The
a
Indians?
selection team.
The Indians?
Yeah.
It's tough.
But
They used to
Passaic has some stars, though. They have some stars, man.
Nah, Passaic.
Passaic has some dogs, bro. They're just all crazy. Passaic is weird, bro. You know?
They got it.
Hey, no offense to
They got
Passaic.
good baseball players, bro.
They have coaches that take them off, like, that don't have their, like, as like father figures. Because I know a couple of my boys, like
Scoop 'em up.
Blackie.
Yeah.
Like Blackie.
Shout out Blackie, yo.
Blackie's
That's
a
what
good
Passaic is
coach.
crazy.
He got a lot of kids off the streets.
You know
playing
Feling? You know
ball.
Feling?
Feling, of course. My brother definitely played with him. What was another one? Who came from Passaic? I remember.
Like ballers?
Yeah,
Galvez,
yeah.
Galvez, Asmir, Junito.
Man, what's his name? He's a cop now. My brother, he's a. Not that there's anything wrong with it, but he's a mean Trump supporter.
Dang.
Just
Nothing wrong with it.
Velez played with you guys.
Velez.
He's a cop now too.
Oh yeah, but that's my senior year, I was a freshman. It was the
That kid is he?
Isaiah.
He's
Isaiah is from Passaic.
just possibly got a Passaic.
Yeah.
Passaic got some balls.
Shout out that whole 2018 tech team.
The water's different. Passaic.
They-
Waters, but they need some therapy.
Yeah.
They need guidance.
Wow, yeah.
Did either of you guys play in college?
No.
Really?
So I was straight out of high school. 9th round at PCTI.
Ninth round, right?
Ninth round.
So what was that decision? like?
Before we continue, I kind of want to ask this because I never even asked this yet.
Yeah.
Do you want to do guys like backgrounds, like where you guys play now, whatever, like whatever?
Oh, okay, got you. All right, so yeah,
That's not a bad idea.
so
Oh, that was like we were talking. I was like,
we just dove in. Yeah, I don't even know who I am.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. So my name's Arbert Cip Cipion. I'm a professional baseball player with the Milwaukee Brewers. I'm in obviously in the minors right now. I finished up my last spot was in High A, Wisconsin. So that's High A is right before Double A, and then you got Triple A obviously, and then to the big league. So I played affiliate ball in AZ, Colorado, Carolina, and Wisconsin so far for the Brewers.
Nice.
Yeah, for the Brewers. Nice.
That's dope. That's dope.
Yeah, you got it.
My name is Jeff Disla. People call me Jefe. I never played varsity for PCTI.
You never played high school baseball?
Never played. Well, I played freshman ball, but then I was the. I'm gonna sound like Jordan, but I took it personal. I moved to the DR for 2 years. Started like training harder, working harder,
Okay.
and then I was the only one in my graduating class to get a full ride out of JUCO. And then I went D2 after that because I just wasn't good in grades. Yeah.
Well,
Now I play independent baseball for the Alpine Cowboys in Texas.
Word.
Yeah.
So so that class that you graduated with, nobody played college baseball?
Nah, dude.
Nah.
Really?
And you didn't play high school baseball, but you ended up playing college baseball,
Over them.
and they did, and
Yeah.
and they didn't even go to college after that.
Well, I
Well, they didn't play a level after that.
Ricky went to college, and all those guys. I think they went.
Brian went to college too.
Brian went to college, but they all went like I went to top JUCO.
Nah,
You played.
And I didn't have to pay for school or none of that.
You didn't go to Kirkland. That was the JUCO, right? Where you were playing against that school.
Kirkland, yeah. That's where I met your boy.
Yeah, Corey Howell.
Corey Howell, yeah. That dude stole like 80 bags at once.
That's one of my teammates in
80 bags?
one of my teammates in the minors. Yeah, he's with San Diego now. I think
He
he's
got
in
traded.
AAA.
He got traded.
Sick.
Yeah, I think he's in AAA.
Dude, he was skinny like a stick, bro, but he was just
He could bang, bro.
a
He could
bang, bro.
run, yo, like
Yo, I've never seen someone play like so nonchalant and just have fun. Like
infield.
he don't care, bro. He wanted no errors, no mistakes, bro.
Like smooth.
He was smooth, man.
Sounds like me.
Yeah. Sounds like.
Sorry, I had to throw that.
What position would you play if you weren't pitching? I didn't even know that.
Yo, I would have been the
Third base?
No.
Alex
I'm
Rodriguez.
gonna say this right now. And hopefully he sees this podcast. What if Jago never went to Tech? I would have started. If Jago never, Jago had a hose.
Yeah, he
had a
didn't end up graduating from Tech. Well, he's there freshman year, right? That was
He
it.
left sophomore year. He went to Florida.
Sophomore year.
Shout out Jago.
Cool people, bro.
You got me thinking. I don't remember who went to college in my graduating class.
Brian went to Bloomfield. He played for.
Yeah. I don't count that shit though, honestly.
No disrespect.
Becco, my boy Becco went to Bloomfield too, but like, I'm saying like I left my hometown. You feel me? Like I did something.
I get you.
I get you. Different.
Yeah,
Different.
Nah, yeah.
Yeah,
Especially at that
That's
time.
definitely an accomplishment.
bro. At that time, there was no connections, no guidance. Like there was no recruiting coaches that can help you go somewhere. For me, I didn't even do a college visit. I just went over there.
Just went over.
Yeah, they wanted me. I was like, fuck it.
I'm not gonna lie, I had Tommy Barbella, bro.
Yeah, he.
yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
That's well, he used to own PS2, but he's still the founder. But that was my guy, bro. I mean, he's still my guy. Throughout like that whole thing, just tournaments and wherever we went, he just basically spoke for me throughout all that whole process, whether it be colleges or pro guys around that time. That was my guy, Tommy Barbella. Around that time,
Very cool guy.
Yeah,
helped me OD.
funny dude, man. Good songs.
Since he had Tommy Barbella, who was your kind of like your?
I paid for some dude. His name was Danny Acosta.
Danny
Oh, yeah?
Costa,
Yeah,
that was,
I was in the DR, like I said. I was training, and then there's like a system in the DR when you pass a certain age, you're not sign worthy no more. So now, like if you're 18, 19, like they don't want you. They think you're too old, which is crazy because that's when you started grow up. I was about to quit baseball. Some dude was like, "Yo, go to this tryout in the Capitol, one last one." And I went over there. I met Denny Acosta, and then the dude was like some Puerto Rican recruiter for like colleges. He made like a field level. You know what field level is, right?
Yeah, field level, everything.
He made field level, put my videos out there, and then.
oh, that's like a platform, like a.
Yeah, like a recruiting platform.
But you could do that yourself. My dumb ass ain't know about it. And I paid my dad paid to do like $360 or some shit.
Nah,
Oh man.
I didn't know either until I became a coach. Until I started doing that for other
coach
kids.
now?
I did for a bit, dude. It's brutal.
Coaching sucks. Coaching sucks.
I gotta drive an hour and a half tomorrow.
Ain't worth it. The same shit, dude. It's all the same shit everywhere.
Bro, it's just that you're signing up to not have weekends.
Right.
If you're coaching.
Yeah.
Like, who does that?
Not only it's not only that, not weekends, and if you want to make more money, no weeknights either.
Yeah.
So you just fuck every part of being
like-
a human being. You're fucked.
Like
yeah.
you get the schedule and it says 4 p.m. game. You can't do anything before.
No.
You can't do
No,
anything
you
after.
can't. You can't.
And
You
you have double
gotta
headers,
drive
too.
2 hours. You gotta be. No, you can't, man.
The
Nah.
food,
and
all
they
that
don't
stuff.
pay. They don't pay.
No, that's what
sorry,
well,
they don't pay.
coaching does.
I hate the scheduling. If there's a game at 2 p.m., why do I have a game at 8?
Yeah, that's tough.
Yeah.
I can't
Are
even
you talking
leave.
like tournament schedules?
Yeah,
Tournament
I
schedules.
can't even leave. I gotta stay there.
Or like nowadays, like nomination, it's like Friday, Saturday, and Sunday they make you go.
You guys do USABL tournaments, bro?
Oh, they
Yeah,
they still do
tomorrow.
them. We used to do them low key too back in the day too. Like in that was a big fall thing.
Yes.
Yeah, it was a big fall
yes,
thing.
Yes.
Like,
You just hop on whatever tournaments were like.
What is
we would
available?
Put
yeah.
together a team.
Frasier's, like what are the Fraser
Yes.
ones too?
Yep.
Those
Go
two.
down to like Tom's
Tom's
River.
River. Yeah.
That's what I'm going tomorrow to Fraser one of the wood bags.
Dang, on a Saturday?
I gotta go coach on a
Bro, you
Saturday.
gotta go
Well,
Sunday
dude,
too.
that's every weekend, dude.
Yeah, bro, that's tough.
Every weekend, man.
Dude, that sucks.
Yo,
Yo,
imagine
coaching's
coaching. They're soft, bro. This generation's bad. Dude.
Almost everyone I have met like 2 ballers. In the whole program I did, 2 ballers out of that's like hundreds of kids.
You know how hard it is to go
I don't know
D1?
a kid ball
Huh?
right now.
You know how hard it is to go
Yeah,
D1?
because I didn't do it.
And these kids think it's like D1's not
Yeah.
easy, man.
Well, even getting drafted, dude.
Well,
'Cause, like,
I wanted to hear about that. So, were you being heavily recruited for college?
Well, yeah.
Yeah.
Tell them a story, man. When you met.
I really wanted to go to St. John's around
Okay,
that.
Oh,
yeah,
really?
go there.
That's where my cousin went there.
St.
Okay.
John's.
Tell him
So
that
He
was-
story.
left, he
Tell
left
that
after
story.
a year. He
Yeah.
left after a year, so I don't know.
Tell
if
him
that
why
says
you got
anything.
drafted.
Well, when did he go? When did he go?
So he's probably 10
It's a good
years
story.
older
It's a
than
good
us.
story.
Oh, 10 years older than us.
Older than me.
Also,
and
he
you,
was
yeah.
there when Ed Blankmeyer was there for a fact.
And he wasn't a baseball guy. He was a lacrosse guy.
Oh, okay.
And
okay.
he was a stud. Yeah.
Oh, okay, gotcha. Okay.
So he ended up moving to Marish.
Nah, St. John's is cool, bro. Jamaica, Queens. I'm originally from the Bronx,
Okay.
so like kind
From
of New
the
York. So I
BX.
was like, so I really want to go to John's.
It's a fake, bro.
But around that time, I had went to like a tournament. I met this dude, Bobby Crow. Shout out Bobby Crow, Texas Rangers scout. He had like arranged for me to go to like a camp in St. John's.
Gotcha.
So I toured the campus, everything, talking to the coach. They kind of already knew more or less who I was because like I was kind of known in Jersey at that time.
Yep.
And I have a great like showcase. Showcases for me were always dope because
60 time.
The 60 was the first thing you did.
Oh my
So
god.
my fastest 60 is a 6'2".
Look at this guy's body, bro. You think he runs
Really?
6'2", bro?
6'2"?
My fastest 60 is 6'2". So
How you fast
as soon as I ran a
but bigger
60,
than me? That's crazy.
so as soon as I ran a 60, I was like the rest of the showcase, like I felt like people were
Everybody you had eyes on.
looking
Yeah,
at me.
but that's the
exactly.
first thing you
One
do.
little thing that's even average makes you stand out. 'cause of
Yeah,
your
exactly.
speed, yeah.
Especially if it's like the first thing you're doing. Like at
That's the
showcase.
first thing you're doing. So you're already grabbing the
So I ran a great 60. That camp too came. We had to play 2 games. So I played the games and everything against other like New Jersey guys. There were like big guys at that time, like pitcher wise. That and guys that ran from the area that we'd see like dudes that are even playing pro baseball now. But we played that camp. We had the camp. I had a great camp. Ed Blankmeyer was the head coach. He's a AA coach for the Brooklyn Cyclones now, the Mets.
Okay.
Yeah, and his son was a player at that time, Ty Blankmeyer. And I got super cool with his son, Ty. He was just working the camp. And he was like, I had like flew out. I took like 6 ABs that day. I think I got 4 hits. I think I flew out twice or grounded out once and flew out once. And I got out and they had made me like just stay at first because they just wanted me to steal bags. Like bro, just first pitch every time, steal a bag. Yeah, so like first pitch every time I got on, I stole a bag. Yeah. And like the pitchers obviously knew. And it's funny because I got caught on a rundown. And like
No way. Don't tell me you were safe.
craziest rundown. Craziest rundown, back and forth. But we're here, everybody's standing up. I'm safe at second. And everybody's just like a fucking course. Like of course this dude's safe.
Wow.
And like dude, I just like balled out. I had a great camp. And we're talking, and Ty ends up getting drafted that same year. Well, signed, not even drafted.
Was he decent though? Like was he a baller?
No, he was a baller. He was second baseman. He was
Yeah?
solid, bro. He's good. He's at Duke now. He's a coach at Duke now. And
Let me get his number.
so
Nah, for real, I'm about to send him some players.
he gets signed. The Cincinnati Reds gets released a year after, or ends up retiring. I don't know how it worked out.
Yeah.
Becomes a scout for the Brewers, and he drafts me in 2018.
Really?
Yeah, so like
That's
You know what I'm
full,
saying?
that's
That's a
full
good story,
circle,
bro.
bro.
Yeah.
Full circle.
Hey.
Because at the time, like I really thought I was gonna be either
Ranger.
a Ranger or a Brave.
Yeah.
Like the Braves, like I thought I was gonna be a Brave 100%, or the Rangers 100% too, because that's the people that like, dude, I'd wake up and I'd be on a call or like texting them, like we'd be talking through my junior year to senior year the whole time, and whether like they wanted me to play, like hey dude, there's this going on, I sent a play already, I'm sending you, I go play. We'd have that communication like 24/7, and they'd go to PS2 a lot at the time, so like I saw the Braves in Texas a lot. And Milwaukee a shit ton too. But yeah, he ended up drafting me in 2018. I was his first draft pick. And he's not even a scout no more. He signed I think like 3 kids, and I'm still the only one playing pro baseball right
You
now.
guys give him contact still or no?
Yeah, we talk here and there.
Hell yeah.
But Ty's my guy though. Like
Pass
at
that
time,
number,
he was
no
cool. He was cool. He was super cool.
Hey, but look, long story short, not because he's here, but that's why I believe that he's gonna make it far, dude. Because not only did it that like besides his talent, him being a good person is why Ty liked him.
Yeah.
You know, that's why you
gotta
gotta
be
be.
a
You
person.
always gotta be
You
a
gotta
good
be
person.
It's always good
man.
to build good relationships,
Yeah,
bro.
man.
And
Of
like,
course.
and you're playing baseball at the end of the day. Like, dude, you see some guys that like just come into a baseball field, and they think that they're like their shit doesn't stink or like.
You told me a couple stories.
Bro, sorry, pro baseball's wild. But like either that their shit doesn't stink or like they're having like a miserable day. Like, bro, you're playing baseball.
Right.
Things could be worse.
Of
You know
course.
what I mean, things could be worse.
You have a
And
good
that's your
attitude
sport
though.
and you're-
No, yeah, you gotta have to. You got, bro, because like the days, like you know, it's your dream and everything. You want to go play pro baseball,
Yeah.
but like, come February to like September, you're on the baseball field every single day. So like one day that you walk in there and you kind of like a little mopey, it's easy to turn into like 2, 3, 4 a month.
That's almost
And then like now you're looking at baseball and you're like, bro, it's just kind of like whatever. But you don't want to ever think about it like that. You want to keep thinking that like you're privileged in the situation that you're put in,
Yeah, man.
and you want to go like ball out and have some fun. Plus, bro, it's the minor leagues, bro. You're trying to get to the big leagues.
Yeah.
The big leagues is like that's.
I would,
the show.
Whenever I had a bad day, I would always tell myself like, where else would you rather be?
Yeah, that is
You
true.
know?
That's the fact.
It's a
bro.
beautiful field. Go for fucking, but you with the boys, you hanging out, playing baseball. Like
It's somebody
I'm not
else's
home.
dream.
yeah, exactly.
It was
You're
my
out there,
dream
you're
at
playing
one
for the
time.
fans.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Playing for the fans, you're
The fans
traveling.
are cool too.
The
fans are
traveling
cool, man.
sucks. Like where you're going in the minor leagues is not good, but at least you're going places. You know, like you get to know.
What's your least favorite place so far?
Damn, bro, there's a couple. Dang, there's a couple.
Arizona's top tier though.
Arizona's
top tier?
Okay, so
Top tier, like good places.
let's go.
Do good first. Do good first. Yeah.
Good,
Alright.
good. No, I loved North Carolina.
Really?
North Carolina was
Yeah.
fire.
What place in North Carolina?
North Carolina was fire. We were in
Outer Banks.
Is Outer Banks?
No, that is where the Outer Banks is, though. It's in. Yo, no way.
I'm just saying though. Outer Banks is lit. Outer Banks is lit.
We're cleaning that shit up.
Is that are we keeping that? Or is that?
That's definitely staying, bro. Clickbait.
Yo, what the fuck was that?
Is that thing still going?
Yo,
red, bro?
that's got it.
Sure, yo.
Oh, I couldn't even see the thing. Yo, that's got it. It's good.
Give it now.
It's projectile, bro.
That photo you posted of me today, you're definitely fucking putting that one.
Yo, go get some, bro.
I don't even know what it is.
There's a laundry room upstairs.
There's paper towels out there. It ain't hard to find.
How do I?
Yo, don't get lost. Don't get
Look
lost.
at
Yo,
this guy.
you know what's
Amazing.
crazy? Like I wasn't even choking too. Like it
It
just.
was just a good laugh.
What was the funny part though?
Outer Banks.
He said no, cause it was like, no, that's where it is. That's where it is.
Like I was like, no, that's not where I was at. But yeah, the Outer Banks is.
Yeah, I know. That's why I said it. That's why I said
You
it.
did good, bro. Yeah.
Back, sorry, Aaron had
All right, we're back, yo. Look, the table's clean. So, the table's clean. But we're talking about best stop, and I was talking, say North Carolina. The fans are dope. Actually, no,
It's hard.
it's like.
You don't have to hold it to 3. Like if you have.
No,
spots
it's
that
it's
are
like, well, so we're talking like best stop where I played or like stadiums that I've been to.
You would have it in
No,
your head.
man.
Yeah, okay.
States,
You know what I mean?
states.
So
Best
look, so
places.
the best place to play that so far that I've been at
Right.
is in Wisconsin.
Okay.
Because like we're the Brewers and we're like an hour 45 away from Milwaukee where
Okay,
we're
so you
at.
get a
It's
lot of home
Appleton.
fans coming.
So a shit ton of at-home fans. The stadium was full like every day. Tuesday packed, Wednesday packed, Friday, Saturday, Sunday forget about
That's
it.
awesome. They're
Like
probably
that.
so supportive too.
Yeah, 100%, dude. So like you're there and like everybody knows who you are because you know everybody saw
awesome.
that when you got drafted
I love
because everybody's
that.
a Brewers fan, and everybody's rocking Brewers gear, so you know like you're at home. You get me? It's not like when you're in
love that.
Colorado and nobody gives a
Everyone-
shit about the Brewers.
Rocky Mountain vibes though, wasn't it a vibe?
No, it was cool, but I'm saying like just like stadium wise, you're there.
Different
Nobody's really a
energy.
Brewers fan, but these guys want to see like their like Brewers affiliate win because they're Brewers fans. So they get a little bit more into it. They got more festivities and
I
stuff
feel
like
you, I
that.
feel you, I feel you.
But like location wise, the Midwest sucks. Like the Midwest is
Yeah.
tough. Well, I think it's like tough just because like you know us like we're in the city,
Yeah.
and in the Midwest, dude, it's like it's the Midwest. Like,
Baseball
there's,
not big in the Midwest though.
there's not a building taller than
It's all
your
about
house.
football over there.
Really?
Yeah, it's big football. They'll do like
football.
one team is for like the whole area.
Exactly, yeah.
Yeah, because I was working with a guy from Michigan, and the outlook is totally different because there was like 2 travel teams that basically filled all the colleges around the area.
That's
and It
wild.
was so weird.
Bro,
Yeah.
but they like because it's so boring, they're great fans. Think about like
Correct.
Think about like Packers
Yeah.
fans. Think about like Lions fans. Like the people like dude, those
Makes
dudes, they go out there.
Minnesota.
Facts.
Vikings.
Yeah, Minnesota.
No, no,
they root
I
for their
agree.
guys.
I agree. Cause I was in West Texas, bro. Like, shit was, nothing was
Closer
there.
to New Mexico?
Nothing was. I was a border. I mean,
Where were you
an hour
at? Were
away
you in
from
El
Mexico.
Paso?
I was 3 hours from El Paso.
Yeah, I had his location, and like you could see the like that. You
Yo,
look like you
bro.
could throw a rock. towards the
Nobody.
border.
Border patrol. I've never seen a border patrol truck until I went over there.
Yeah.
But like it was a whack town, but everybody just loved baseball, so that's why it would be lit.
People
So
showed
I,
up.
yeah, I get it.
Where else?
No,
Where
that-
else have you played?
He's been places.
Bro, I think I'm missing like
He's been in the cut. though.
I actually counted with my girl the other day. I need like 24 more states to complete the whole U.S.
That's actually crazy. I had to think about that. I actually had to think
Halfway
about
there.
that.
Yeah.
Did you hit like those like the square states, like the ones where they just got lazy and stopped doing borders, like
Utah,
Nevada,
New Mexico.
Utah, Wyoming.
I-
I haven't
I've
been
hit
to
all of
Utah,
them
but
before.
Utah's
Yeah.
fire.
Yeah, I've hit them
Utah's
all.
Utah's
beautiful.
tough, bro.
Utah's beautiful.
Utah's tough.
Montana's
They're
Seeing the
beautiful.
mountains like with the snow caps on top, like in the middle of summer is tough.
Montana's beautiful. I've never been, but like,
Oh, like
I've seen stadiums from the Pioneer League.
Okay.
What would you call that area in the U.S.?
Well, you got
That's
the Midwest, and then
what-
you have the mountains.
Like the Utahs, like the Colorado.
Yeah,
What would you
It's
call
not
that area?
Midwest, right? It's like
That's more like mountain area.
Yeah, but dude,
Yeah.
that whole area,
it's beautiful.
it is beautiful. It is beautiful. There's
That's
shit to do.
Arizona's there.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. But
Yeah,
like
it's Arizona,
like around that desert, mountainous
New
area, whatever.
Mexico, and
Bro, those
Yeah.
spots are
I've been
nice,
to
bro.
New
The
Mexico.
views are like
Yeah.
beautiful.
Yeah.
It's like seeing the
I
mountains.
don't like it though.
So, have you ever been
Too
to Colorado where it turns from mountains and desert and they meet?
That's actually a good question. I definitely had to be because
It's wild.
we were in Colorado Springs, but we would have like games in like so Colorado Springs would be like right here. We like go to games like in Grand Junction, and that's like
if you go to Grand Junction, that's where you're
Junction's
gonna
fire,
see.
Grand Junction's probably
Grand Junction's fire.
top 5 worst spots. It's pretty bad, bro.
Like
Fans are wild though.
I'm talking about the
Fans
stadium.
are wild.
The stadium's fire though, right?
Fa-
Like the scenery, the view.
Well, the stadium's trash. The stadium's bad.
They
That
got a
makes
new
sense.
one now.
They do?
Yeah.
That league ramped up a little bit.
That league, they
It's
changed
an
up.
indie ball league now.
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
Yeah, because
Pioneer-
that's when
Pioneer
A
Baseball
lot of
League.
leagues shook up this. What was it? 2 years ago?
yeah, because of the because of
COVID.
COVID. Yeah, so
Right.
basically they got rid of the advanced rookie league.
You were involved that time.
Well, yeah, I was still in the league. Like I got drafted in 2018, so I was.
So how was that for you?
Well, I mean, leading up, we were supposed to be in spring training, so
Right.
I didn't get to go to spring training, and then it just the whole thing just shut down. The end of that summer though, they were giving permission for like guys they weren't gonna play, but they were giving permission for guys to go out and play indie ball.
Oh, really? Okay.
So I played for the Rockland Boulders
Yeah.
in New York.
Oh,
Remember
yeah, that was
Did
fun.
you go to the game, right?
That was fun. That was fun. I had a bomb your game.
Yo,
Yeah.
that was,
Over the scoreboard.
Yeah, that was wild. But it was cool playing around. Like I played in Jersey again
Right.
finally in 2020 for the Jackal. Well,
Just
in the
getting
Jackal
out.
Stadium.
Jackal Stadium.
When they were
Okay.
in Montclair. So it was cool being around the area. My family, like I was giving out 25 tickets every day.
yeah.
Right.
Like, so
Just
that-
'cause nobody was.
I was
coming.
fighting over that
Exactly.
too.
Everybody was going.
Trying to be top
You were
25.
doing a whole lot of fighting with the umpire too.
Oh yeah, I got kicked out of a game.
Did you actually?
Yeah, dude, this is indie ball strike zone league.
I mean,
It's not-
bro, they're just trying to go home.
Yeah, bro. The dude's a little sus too, bro. He said he snuck me a little comment. I'm not even gonna say it, but
That ain't right. Come
yeah,
on, man.
Yeah, he snuck me a little comment, and yeah, he had tossed me. Arguing balls and strikes. Don't argue balls and strikes. Sorry about
Yeah,
that.
it just
Heat of the
comes
moment.
down.
Mega competitor, bro.
What do you think about the new strike zone? Have they implemented that?
The-
Are they going to?
Well, like the robotic ones.
Yeah, because I've seen Jason Dominguez.
So if like one your instructs is like basically like a kind of like a fall. Like
Okay.
after the season ends, they have the guys come back and they play games between like complexes in Arizona.
Right, but it's not tied to any sort of level, right?
No,
They just
not
send
at all.
guys.
Yeah, like you got guys from
yeah.
like AAA all the way to like.
Is that the
rookie ball
Arizona Fall League?
altogether. Arizona Fall League is a little bit more like
That's more advanced.
like more like
Gotcha.
that's like more prospect kind of like
Got you.
like bigger prospect kind of thing, or rehab guys that haven't played throughout the season or anything like that.
Right.
But instructs is more so like the team can like implement things on you and then while you're still playing kind of thing.
Got you.
So
Heavily coached.
yeah, exactly. Yeah, it's like spring. It's literally like spring training at the end of the season, because you have to go through the whole full practice day. But how was I talking about instructs? What you said? The strikes. So we played a game in Chase Field,
Field.
and they had the automatic balls and strikes. But the thing is that you wouldn't make the call. The umpire would just be there, and it was either ball or strike off the machine, and it would say it out loud. So like you would like take the ball or strike, it took a second, and it'd be like ball, and like you know. But like if you like got rung up, you'd be there for a second, be like strike, and then you like walk to the dugout, rung up after that. It was a little awkward.
That's
I
demoralizing.
feel like
Yeah, it was a little
that.
awkward.
I feel like that goes against everything that they've like.
Yeah,
implemented in
I
the
wouldn't
last
like that.
two
I wouldn't like
seasons.
that.
It would slow everything down.
To be honest, it's good because if it's there, at least you have a steady strike zone, one that you know, one that you can practice because the robot's not gonna change. Like you take that into practice, you can practice that.
Right.
Well, like you have human error with a human. You get me? Like one day he's on, one day he's off. But it's tough though too because the pitcher has to cross the zone, and guys are like the spin rate nowadays and things like that. Like if you could literally get a curveball, like if you could do it to pass, like where it would like register and end up on the ground, if you could pull that off, you got to strike.
Right.
Because it crossed the
that
zone.
is true.
Right.
You get me? So that's a little bit tougher about it because there were balls that would be like, yo, I'm spinning on that. Because like, you know, catcher catches it, he tries to drag it up, he could try to sell it.
Yeah.
But like, it'd be close, but it passed the strike zones. And it's a
That
strike.
is true.
So it makes it a little tougher though too. But at least you know what you're getting every day. You know, like as a pitcher, I imagine like as a pitcher, I would have loved it.
Yeah.
But as a hitter, you know, like hitters always got the downfall though.
Of course.
We always
You
got
guys
it.
have the hardest job.
Yo, hitting is tough though.
Hitting stuff.
With you, Jeff, for indie ball, how does it like relate kind of to like regular ball? Like, do you guys? I know I don't want to relate it to like the Savannah Bananas, like the joke league.
Oh, I would
kinda.
never play
The
there.
entertainment
Obviously
league,
not.
the entertainment league.
entertainment league. But I know indie ball is definitely different from what
So
Sid
ever
goes
since
through.
COVID, like we were talking about earlier, a lot of guys got released. Did you get that? A lot of guys got released, so made with your resume, with a affiliated resume, you can get an indie baseball job like this.
Oh, okay.
So now all those guys that got released throughout COVID and guys that are getting released now, they play indie ball now.
Indie ball's nasty.
So
now.
indie ball is nasty now. So it's hard to get into like
Yeah.
Frontier, Pioneer, Atlantic, or American.
I could imagine.
That's like
Those are like the big
that's
leagues.
core four,
Right.
it's core four league.
I know
right now.
Pioneer. I never heard. Oh, Frontier. Actually, I've never heard. That's like
Front-
Colorado
Frontier-
area, right?
Frontier is area like Jackals, Boulders,
Oh, okay,
Sussex.
okay.
Why would you rank them? The leagues.
I would say Atlantic number 1,
Where-
American Associations 2,
Where's that?
Frontiers 3, and Pioneers 4.
Okay.
Atlantic is
Where is the Atlantic? Is the
down south. I'm
Atlantic
guessing?
is like
Georgia.
they got a couple teams in New York.
You do?
Yeah,
really?
Staten Island, Ferry Hawks. That's
Oh, okay.
So you played for Frontier then?
That
Boulders.
that was Can-Am.
Can-Am at the time.
But the Can-Am,
Yeah,
they
at the
took it
time.
out and they put all those teams into the Frontier.
After because baseball owns it now.
So it's
Baseball
MLB
owns-
partnered, yeah.
Yeah,
MLB
right,
partnered.
The Frontier League.
The Frontier, Pioneer, American, all four.
All
of those.
four?
Wow,
Yeah.
really?
I didn't
So
know
like
that.
the MLB now can buy out your contract, but it's better. Like I want to play in the Pioneer League because the contract is only 5,000 to like the buyout.
Okay.
And the Frontier, the other two is like 15K to buy out. That's why guys are still there. Like the guys aren't getting their names called up.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
Frontier League is like, Frontier, indie ball is like big for like pitchers, bro.
Yeah, pitchers come and go, man. Like when I was with the Jaguars in spring training.
Okay.
And guys are just every day in and out, release, promote it, release, promote it.
No way.
Pitchers, straight pitchers. Yeah,
Well,
like
you always
position
need arms,
players,
dude.
Yeah.
Always need.
But if you don't do the job, bro, if you come, if it's your first day,
Yeah.
and it's your first outing, your first debut, with the Jaguars, and you come in and you throw 4 or 5 walks, dude, you have a meeting that night after the game.
Yeah.
You're
best
gone,
player.
dude.
right.
They're out because they gotta find
They
somebody
gotta
to do
find
the
somebody
job,
who's
man.
just gonna actually.
There's so many arms, bro. So many guys that are hungry that want to play. So many guys getting released.
Yeah.
Got better resumes.
Yeah.
It's hard, bro. It's so hard to play.
I feel like a lot of people like downplay indie ball a lot because like everybody wants to play like affiliated baseball. You want to play for like a club, a big league club, but like, and then everybody dreams of it. But I feel like some people eventually say like, you know what, I don't think I could make a big league club, so they try to play indie ball. And then then you have the guys that try to make the big league club, were in affiliated
Through
ball,
and-
got released, and now
Right.
they want to play indie ball.
Yeah.
And then you have college players that didn't get drafted or didn't get signed,
and go straight to indie ball.
and they want to go play indie ball.
Yeah.
And now you got high school players that can like go to college now, and since like the NCAA is not messing with like you playing or like getting paid or anything, they want to play indie ball. So like it's like
It's a weird mix. Yeah.
Yeah, indie ball is
Yeah.
like flooded right now.
Right.
Indie ball is like
flooded.
overseas, low key.
Yeah.
I would say.
Oh, like
you know how
FIBA,
basketball
yeah.
players
For
they go
basketball.
play
Makes sense.
overseas.
Yeah, like Dwight Howard did with like went to
I
China.
feel like that's how indie ball is right now for baseball. Yeah.
Oh, but I saw you definitely had some success this year in Texas.
This year I got better, man. Hitting for sure.
Let's talk about it.
I just had more fun, bro.
Yeah.
I stopped
You look
caring.
like you had a great time.
I actually
more?
so like my phone, my background says when you stop caring so much, you start hitting again. So I would read that every day, bro, and I just stopped giving a fuck.
Damn.
Yeah.
For real. So
You
I
had a
more
great
fun.
year.
Not think about failure.
Yeah, man. I'll hit 300, but that's the league where you have to hit more. It's the Pecos League. It's a shitty independent league. The pay is low. Some teams like don't even have travel. You have to drive.
Yourself. Holy
Yeah,
shit.
but I was lucky that I ended up on a team who covered everything. So like there's 2 owners. One owner owns every team but the team I played for. She was the only owner of her own team. It was her own brand. She was the coolest lady ever.
Oh, okay.
But she was business. Like she was like she would she would come in the clubhouse if someone wasn't doing their job.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, but we had our own bus, travels paid for, we had meal money, we get paid, everything was good. Like only reason why I went out there was because of that. If I had to drive myself, I would not have played this year.
And because your girlfriend's in Texas.
And my girlfriend.
All right. That makes sense.
That's
Yeah.
dope. But another question I had, let's go back to you, Sip. Me and Danny were actually, we had this talk maybe like, what was it, like 6 months ago, maybe a year ago, about, there was this kind of TikToker. No, the double A. So it was a TikToker. He had, he does like vlogs and stuff like that. There's a lot of minor leaguers that have like side jobs and
That's-
like
yeah,
things that
that's
they
what
do.
Oh, that work.
And
You gotta work.
I was gonna say,
Is that like actual?
Is that
like,
common?
Is that like common thing in the
for like
league?
people in affiliate to work.
I feel like people, like when you see like the league, think about like the draft, right? Like there's 20 rounds now.
Yeah.
Like what rounds are you making like millies? Think about it.
Maybe two.
Two. Yeah. Two.
Yeah. Really?
2 rounds, you're making millies. What other point are you making like 6 figures deep? Probably 3, 4, maybe 5.
I think it'll go until the 5th round.
Yeah, right.
That's about
more or
it.
less. And then after that.
And that's
You're
also
broke.
the top that's also the top 10 teams also.
Yeah.
So like when you're talking like the bottom 10 teams, they don't have the same.
And it's not like you're broke because like I signed for 6 figures. I signed for 148, and like it's just how you have to use that money. Like I use that money to invest it in baseball because I want to get to the big leagues. I know that the real money is in the big leagues. You get what I'm saying?
Investing into yourself.
In myself, like I use it to like basically survive, eat, do all the things I need to do. You know, like today I dropped like $1,300. I'm here because I didn't play this season because of eye surgeries, and I had to pay for my contacts and stuff like that. Like if I would just had no money, it would have been a problem, you know.
Right.
Yeah.
But I do work though. I do lessons like on the side for like kids and stuff like that. But I know guys that like have a UPS route.
Really?
Guys that like work on like Amazon.
That's crazy.
Guys that have like real like corporate America jobs.
Uber.
Really?
Like like they work off their laptops and stuff like that.
That would make sense though, like remote jobs. You could
Like,
definitely pull that off.
especially after COVID, you see it a lot more now.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, and but yeah, because you got guys that sign for $15K,
Yeah.
15 or like 5.
Wow, what's the minimum? Minimum's got to be like 5, right?
Yeah, like I don't even know if there's
Actually,
a minimum,
no.
to
There might be a
honest.
no minimum after. a
Yeah, like
certain
after
point.
everything that's going on. Yeah, but like guys, I've seen guys while we were like instructs or in Arizona that pick up jobs like on golf courses type stuff.
Right.
Like just to be able to like like I don't want to spend all the like back in before literally this season you didn't get paid in spring training or instructs, so you get sent out there. You're not making any money.
So they instituted that this season.
This season,
Wow.
this season you get paid like for I think 12 months in the year. I think it's like eight months of the year you get paid, or 9 months of the year now you get paid.
Oh,
I think after November, November to spring training you don't get paid.
all right.
November to spring training, so whatever. Like I think that's like 3 months.
It's
But
good though. You can make like 10K giving lessons from November to summer training.
so exactly, so like I come back home, I do the lessons, and I kind of like put that money towards the side. Like this is my Uber Eats money. Like this is my DoorDash money. This is like the stuff that I use to like move while I'm over there. That way, every time I'm getting a check, I'm not like just blowing it and then living into the next one, blowing into the next one. You get me?
Gotcha.
Try to manage it some type of way, but it is tough, bro. Like guys struggle, dude.
Nah, yeah, I was me and Danny were definitely curious. I was really curious just
I didn't know
because
that was
like
a true fact
Guys
or not.
struggle,
I didn't
dude.
know.
Guys
I
struggle.
didn't know it was like that, to be honest.
And think about like the towns that you go to, like you already don't have money and there's already limited resources.
Yeah.
And you're going through it double. You get me?
Gotcha.
Yeah, it's tough, man. And then throw on top of that, it might be a Latin kid that doesn't even know English.
Right.
You get me?
Yeah, he
on
doesn't
top of
know
that as
any-
well.
Yeah.
Yeah, bro. That whole, and then on top of that, you're living in like somebody else's home, like in a
I
host
wanted
family.
to ask both.
You
of
wanted to touch on that, right?
I wanted to ask both of you guys.
Yeah, people always ask that, bro.
I remember
Living-
being on FaceTime and I'm.
yeah,
Let's just talk.
it's
about
tough. It's tough,
Yo,
bro.
yo, host families are cool, but like, I don't feel like I don't have that confidence just to walk in their house
Yeah,
and go in their fridge.
Let's
and
get
stuff like
all right.
that.
So basically, when you're in a different state, you're not gonna stay in a hotel. I mean, I don't know.
Well, you do.
You do stay in hotels
Yeah.
when you're traveling mostly, though, right?
And if sometimes too, like nowadays, they have to pay for your stay.
Stay, yeah.
So like
Okay.
the Brewers do a good job of getting a lot of apartments. Truthfully, for you.
That's nice.
Oh,
like
that's
two,
nice.
and everybody has their own bedroom, and you have to have your own bathroom.
Yeah.
Or like I think
Okay.
like if there's 4 people, it's gotta be 2 bathrooms. So like
Okay, I
every
gotcha.
2 persons gotta have like another bathroom.
So when you're back home, like you said, the fans are diehard. So as I know from the knowledge of Cip, fans open up their homes to these minor leaguers,
Yeah.
and they get compensated for it.
it's super cheap.
Nah,
Yeah.
some don't, bro. They do
I mean,
it.
some
They
don't, but
do it.
some,
they,
you know.
they do it because they love it.
Yeah.
They
So-
do it because they feel connected towards it.
Yeah. So I get that. That's diehard fans right there. What was your guys' experience when it came to that?
You want to
So
go first?
Yeah, I
so
wanna-
I
wanna
did.
hear
I
about Jeff.
got both. I was in a host family in Cali 2 years ago.
You played in California?
Yes,
Oh.
like San Francisco area. It was lit.
Okay.
But the dude was Dan, and we still keep in contact to today. He's always
Yeah.
checking up on me. He's cool. And then I was in a hotel last year. Oh, this summer actually.
Okay.
That the school that the team provided.
Living at at a hotel sucks, bro.
Yeah, the hotel
know,
sucks,
you,
bro, cause there's no breakfast, no nothing, bro.
No, living at a
The
hotel
Wi-Fi
sucks.
for Warzone was never.
Nah, I had
we couldn't
we had
play.
Wi-Fi.
Like soon enough, like you start, the space gets tight.
Yeah. Nah, I don't know, man. I think I prefer a host family, but I like the privacy of the hotel.
I get that.
Okay.
You feel me?
I get
But
that.
The privacy is the biggest.
yeah,
thing.
the privacy is the biggest thing,
Yeah.
man. Like, You can't even like take your shirt off for me like at a host family.
Yeah, you can't walk around.
You
the
got
house.
because they got kids. They
You
got
don't,
kids.
you don't want
Right.
to leave like certain hours.
Yeah.
But like think about it, you're getting in at hours that are already off.
Right.
Yeah.
Like after the game, it's like 12.
That was a
o'clock.
rule. That was a rule in our team. Like if the host family complained about you, you was getting kicked off the team.
Really?
You had to be you had to be good. You had to be a good guy, man.
Yeah, it's
Good guy.
In the Pecos League, though, that's cool, though.
Yeah.
It keeps like
But,
your
like,
guys.
But my team like is different from every other team. Our
Correct.
manager was really someone who cared. Some
Correct.
managers don't
Did you
care.
see a difference in the record because of that?
Yeah, I do. It was a playoff contending team every year.
Yeah.
That's why I'm gonna go back because of him.
Yeah.
If he gets fired or something like that, then I probably won't go back.
You're going back to Texas? you
Yeah.
think? Okay. That's
But-
good for you.
unless something else comes up.
Yeah,
I
no.
finally got
Well,
home.
so now, like last year, I didn't have a home to go to. I was like scattering around trying to find a team, doing tryouts. Now I have a home. But
Right.
that dude, my manager, is helping me play in a different league because he don't want that to be the pinnacle of my career. You know,
That's good. You
I-
need that kind of support
yeah,
system.
yeah. So
Especially
he
since you
believes
don't
in
know
me and
anybody
shit.
over there.
But I only hit 300, so I'm not like a good sale.
Only.
Defensively,
That's crazy.
defensively,
I
I'm
think
like
I touched two.
I was like our best defender, so he can sell me off that. But if I would have hit like 330, then because I had 7 bombs, but I only hit 3.
What's
Three
the
flat.
average of like a decent player in that league?
Dude, guys were hitting like 380, bro.
And that's
370.
normal. That's weird. That's a weird league.
But like I don't know, Mel. I had some guys who are ballers, bro.
What's the highest level like in affiliate ball that you had a teammate in indie ball?
Big leagues.
Big
Yeah.
leaguers?
Guys that just get called steroids and shit like that.
Oh,
Yeah,
they run into trouble or whatever.
yeah. They can never play nowhere else again. They just want to keep playing.
Damn, that's tough.
Yeah. Our
But
center
you can't get to
fielder.
the big leagues and like
Yeah.
mess it up.
Our center,
Yeah.
our center fielder was a double A. Motherfucker, yo, he was a Garza in the outfield, dude. Caught anything. Like nonchalant. I don't know how he got to the ball so fast.
Yeah.
But he couldn't hit, bro.
Yeah.
He was with
that's
he was in
worst.
he was in the Atlantic League. And I'm sorry to put his business out there. I hope he don't see this, but he went 1 for 40 or 2 for 40 and got released. And then ended up playing for us.
So he had the opportunity over there too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
But back to the host
the
family.
host family thing. To
It
finish
has
it
its
off.
perks.
Yeah, to finish it off though, about playing in a place where people care. I would go to the supermarket and fans would see us shop, and I swear to God, they had the Apple Pay or their card. They'll just swipe right there, and
Really?
they'll pay for us, bro.
In like the city you live in, right?
Yeah, the city that we
Yeah,
lived
it's
in.
like
Yo,
that.
they loved us, bro. They loved us.
fucking awesome.
They loved us, bro.
That's great.
Gift cards here and there, food, after games, bro. Fajitas, all that other stuff. Shit was lit, bro. It was fun.
So that was definitely some. So you're like your own.
No, and the whole family's
own
looking out for
celebrity.
you, bro.
The host families for sure look out for you, bro.
They look
We
out
used
for
to
you.
make fun of our host family players, cause they used to come on. They used to get on the bus with like lunch boxes.
Yeah, they pack you up.
Like, damn, mommy and daddy packed you up. Bro. But I used to be jealous, just joking around.
Yeah.
I used to like flame them, but in reality, I was
Shit.
jealous. Like, yo,
I wanted a peanut butter.
I'm hungry,
and
bro. Yeah.
Nah, and
Yeah, but
I
your
had
experience.
I had a host family in Colorado. That one was probably like, that one was dope. I wasn't in Colorado for too long.
Was that the
They cry when you get called up, right?
which?
Oh, you talking about Wisconsin? Yo,
Okay, yeah.
Wisconsin, easily the nicest host family I've ever been in.
They cry.
They
when
were
you,
nice.
did they cry when you didn't show up today? I mean, this year.
No, they asked me, because we're in contact all the time, but no, they ain't cry. They have somebody else that's pretty cool though. But I ended up leaving that host family early too though, because there was a spot in the apartment where there was another Latin player, and he no English. I know English and Spanish. So they kind of told me like, hey, can you like live with him and stay there? But the host family he's talking about, it was a twin size bed in a basement. The basement's sick. Basement's sick, to be honest. Twin size bed. I'm 6'2".
It was a nice setup.
Yeah,
But
the room was like, it was like a child's room. It was like Elmo was literally painted on the wall with like Bambi and like a nice little tree, a little bit of poems.
disclaimer:
like-
we're grateful. We're grateful.
No, incredible. I was inside. It had AC. The Wi-Fi was bad.
You got a picture? You got a
The
picture
Wi-Fi
of
was bad. I do have a picture. Dan, it's in the files though.
Later.
I try to pull it up for you guys. Dan, I want them to see
I
it.
would never
Yeah,
forget.
you can send it to them and they can put it
Yeah,
up.
you can. I can always
yeah,
edit
yeah.
it in.
That's
Alright,
nice.
I will never forget. He turns the camera. He's just laying on the bed, turns the camera. He's like, "Yo, My feet are hanging off the back.
My ankles were like on the wood part. Like, yeah, that was tough.
Like, you ever seen Elf before?
Yeah.
Will Ferrell is just like
the Wi-Fi. I'm trying to order DoorDash. The Wi-Fi's not working. Dude, there was nights I ate like sleep for dinner, bro. Like, no. Yo, I was annoying, bro. But that host family would like tell me, like, yo, here, take the car. And I take the car. Yeah, they give me the car.
They do that, bro. They give you a car.
Yeah,
They give you
it was like for me though, like
bro.
Me as a person is tough, like, cause dude, they were open with everything. They're amazing. I love them. But like, I'm not big on like opening like other people's refrigerators.
You feel like you take advantage of it.
Yeah, like I don't know. It's just weird.
That, yeah.
It's just weird. It's just weird. Cause like, for example, like in Colorado, it was the first time I stayed in a host family, and I had like first got there, I had leftovers, and I was like, these leftovers, I'm gonna eat them tonight because like. You know, I don't plan on ordering nothing because I don't want to go upstairs. It was gone. No. So they tell me, hey, Cip, like, hey, feel free. Like, they grab the leftovers, like, oh, yeah, let me get that for you. Let me put it in the fridge. Bro, I'd never touch those leftovers, bro, because I didn't want to get in the fridge.
For real?
I didn't want to go in the fridge, bro. So that night I was starving, bro. I didn't want to go in the fridge, bro. I was too shy.
No.
It was like the first night, and I was like, bro, I don't know. I want to go in the fridge. Like,
I mean, that's a person with a good heart. You can tell.
Yeah.
It's just
no,
like
dude,
that.
and like to be a host family, dude, that you have to be the nicest people on earth, bro.
Yeah.
You're welcoming complete stranger. It's a hit or miss. Like you might get a guy that's like super nice, or you might get like a super douche. You get me? So like they end up
Most of the
opening up
time
their
it's a
host
douche, low key.
Yeah, sometimes they do be a douche, like,
Yeah.
and they take like big time advantage. But I love my host family, bro. And like they go to the stadium pretty often because they get free tickets and stuff like that. And like, dude, they're always showing love. Like if you can like pick out a voice, I'd hear my host family. Like they'd be like endless support. And their son. They have like kids, like So the son is cool. Like son's always like hitting me up on IG. We talk.
That's dope.
They had a
Big
dog.
brother, you like the big brother.
Yeah, cause like
Yeah.
and they play baseball. So like imagine like us, imagine us like 13 with like a pro athlete in your basement that you don't cut.
Cool.
Yeah, it's dope. That's dope.
Yeah,
It's
fun.
dope. But like then on top of that too, like it's super dope for them. So they want to be around you. And like you know you want. And like you're think about it.
Think about it. He makes it to the big league. That kid will never forget that. Dude.
Yeah, and I wouldn't either, bro. Like those people do, bro. They're amazing. Dude.
I had a teammate who Paulo Sandoval was like they was his host family.
Well, did you hear Robbie Cano's host family?
Nah.
That's basically like his family. Like dude, like they were like super close.
I mean, Robbie
That's
came from over there.
crazy.
So
Yeah, like, and those were years where he was like kind of like struggling, and the host family did like a lot for them, bro. Like, dude, it's literally a host family. You call them your host mom. Like, hey, host mom. Like,
Yeah. I still call my dude
Or
dad.
by
I call him
their
dad. Yo, dad.
yeah, like
You know?
that's what you call them. Like, it's got that culture.
Yeah.
It does have that culture, and they have had players before.
Yeah.
So like, you know, they kind of know more or less how to like talk to you and what like the limits.
My
and
host
stuff like
dad
that.
had a wall of pictures with every person he hosted.
That's
Yeah.
so cool.
Like throughout the years, yeah.
That's dope. That's
It's
dope.
cool, but it's just living in somebody else's house is tough.
Nah, at the
Yeah,
end of
it's
the
tough,
day,
tough.
you're with a
It's
stranger.
tough, yeah. Like it's not your bag.
Damn, my worst experience was in Oregon. I was in Oregon too, and
That's way out there.
Oregon's top 3 for me.
Top three.
I didn't get this. I
I
didn't get
wanted
to
to
say my
ask
list.
about Oregon too.
Oregon was lit, dude.
I thought
So
Oregon was 2 years
beautiful.
ago. No,
Oregon was last year.
last year.
Yeah, it's last
Oh
year.
yeah, it was.
Oregon was fire.
Oregon's gotta be nice.
Fire, man.
You told me about the stars.
Nike
and you
headquarters is there.
You told me about the stars that. I mean,
Yeah,
you saw
yeah.
stars
we,
here,
we
but
would be stargazing.
Nah, it ain't nothing like
We would
Yeah, nothing
stargaze.
like Oregon.
Every night we'll stargaze.
Yeah, it's worth it.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
That's tough.
But
Yeah, that's
I had a
insane.
host mom in Oregon, sweetest lady ever. But she did like 25 years in the Marines or some shit, Navy's. And she was just lazy, bro.
What?
Yo, the house was dirty.
I was think the exact opposite.
Dogs
Yo,
everywhere,
what?
fur everywhere.
Really?
You know, like dishes were piled up. Like the microwave was disgusting. Like I didn't want to be in there, bro. I didn't want to be in there, man.
There's houses where you walk in.
But she was the coolest, bro. Like she was like, listen, my pantry's your pantry. We would go in there, shit was expired, bro. What the fuck? What kind of pantry we in?
No, I'm not gonna lie. I've had my host mom would like tell me like, "Yo, what do you want from the grocery store?" And like get me like 8 items or whatever, anything that I usually like eat or anything.
snack
I'm scarred, bro. I'm scarred for
Or like
life. And
they'd make dinner and they'd be
I
like,
saw her underwear, bro.
"We got this. What do you want?"
I saw her underwear. I'm sorry. I saw her underwear. I got a picture. I can pull it up, bro.
Nah.
Yo, bro, my roommate.
Now, why you talking about the food?
My roommate grabbed it, and it There's a stain in it. Bro.
Ah.
There was a stain, bro.
Stop, man.
Nah, I definitely don't want her to
But
see
she was
this.
older. You feel me? She was older. She probably,
I know.
She probably had some shit
I
going
know.
on. I don't know.
She let go a little bit. She in the house.
She let go, man. She let go. She never had kids. No. She didn't have no husband. Just her dogs, bro. Every week was a new dog because she was training dogs.
Oh, okay. Was she a
Training or
foster?
fostering? Something
Training,
foster too.
bro. Training dogs, bro, for the blind.
Mm-hmm.
And those dogs would bark every morning.
Damn.
At 8 in the morning, when after a baseball game, you know you're trying to sleep in
Trying
the
to
next
sleep in,
morning,
trying to
bro. I
rest,
sleep until
yeah.
like 1 p.m., you know?
I had to stop doing that.
That was bad for you.
I had to stop doing
It's
that.
bad to sleep in, bro.
Yeah,
not
I had to
good.
stop doing that because like it literally turned into like, yo, I'm only awake to be at a stadium.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
You have no life.
yeah, I was like, bro,
Yeah,
I'm like, wake up. I just
It's
woke up,
hard
I went
though,
to the
man.
field, I came back, I go into sleep, I woke up, I went to the field.
It's hard though. It's hard though. Imagine being on a bus for 10 hours.
Yeah.
Game. Then you gotta go drive back another 10 hours. Game that same day when you get there.
Being on your feet the whole day, bro, is tough.
And then I just want to sleep in, bro.
I do want to ask you something, calling back, because for the league that you're in, do you need to always try to keep a second job all the time? Like,
Some guys. So honestly, I'm thankful that I have like a great clientele right now when it comes to I give lessons.
okay, so you got a good base
If
with
I'm
that.
smart enough this year, I can save enough where I don't have to work in the
Good.
summer.
Shout out Hefe for the kids.
Yes.
Oh,
Hefe
yeah.
for the kids.
Get your
That's
lessons in.
that's my coaching page on Instagram.
I love
Shout out
it.
Hefe for the
Yeah,
kids.
Hefe for the kids.
Oh yeah, I saw that. You posted
Yeah.
that.
Yes,
I saw
sir.
that.
But some dudes were working at a supermarket
Mm,
just to make some money to pay for rent that they had to pay for back home.
right,
Yeah.
I couldn't imagine how the minors was back in the day, though, bro. Like
right. Especially when we were just talking about that thing getting instituted this year. You
Bro.
only got paid, what, 5
Yeah.
months of the year?
what that
Before
before
it got put
4 or
in.
5. and
whatever
it was
the
less,
league was,
and it was less.
whatever the league was, whatever it was after spring training. So, April, May, June, July, August, September.
So like
6 months.
5 parts of 6 months. And
Yeah.
what about playoffs?
And then playoffs as well. But you're
If
not playing in
only if you're-
October, basically. Yeah,
Right,
kinda.
right.
It depending. Yeah, you're not going
Dude, I got-
past
Yeah,
like
you would
October.
come back the end of September.
End of September,
usually,
more
right?
or less.
I got this kid that I train, or I used to train. His name is Davison, and he knows him.
Yeah.
His dad played for the Mets in the big leagues.
Mm.
He turned to Jose Reyes.
Is that long hair?
Yeah, long hair Davison.
Oh, yeah.
So I always wondered why the dad wasn't as invested as I was with this kid. You know, trying to get him to the next level. And the dad said to him that he didn't want his son to go through what he went through.
With the minors?
With the minor league, just the process itself of getting signed, you know, all that. So that was back in the day, dude, like 03, 02. They had to pay for rent and all that, dude. they had to pay for rent, bro.
Yeah.
You know, it was like
Sick.
4 or 5
Everything.
dudes, 4 or 5 dudes in one apartment.
Yeah, and they just try to
They
collectively
try to
put it
collect,
together.
yeah, and buy groceries together. you
Right.
know.
Everything was shared. Yeah,
Everything
it
was
became like a
shared, yeah,
commune,
yeah.
dude. Yeah.
I can just imagine.
That's hard. That's
the,
hard.
The craziest story I've heard, well, because I don't really hear about like stories from big leaguers, like, and they go back like talking about their minor league stories. But Juan Soto said, I think it was a reporter.
He was on an air mattress, bro.
He was on an air mattress, and he said, "Oh, we could get." The coach was like, "Oh, we can get you a hotel." He's like,
I won't be here
Don't
for
worry,
long."
man. I won't be here for long."
Yeah.
That's one of the
hot.
best stories
That
I've
is,
ever
man.
heard.
That's wicked.
I like
My
that.
bad.
I like that dude.
He knew.
Nah, but at that time, dudes were
You kind
literally.
of know, bro. When you Juan Soto, you have to know, like, yeah, I'm getting called up.
Oh yeah, I mean, like your number one prospect in the team,
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
things like that. But you would have to pick out your own apartment, and you try to obviously get the cheapest apartment because you're getting paid. You have to pay with what you're getting paid, basically. And you try to fit in like 4 to 6 dudes in an apartment, just to make it
Yeah.
cheap. At least for it could be at least around
Right.
3
$200,
dudes to a room, bro. That's crazy.
$200 to $250, and then the groceries, and like they'd stay in a place where it had folding chairs for a couch, air mattresses, or a mattress just thrown in the floor, and enough to like a monitor and like video games, and that was it. That's how guys lived, and that's how they went through their whole minors, bro. No food at the field. We get food at the field when we come in and before we leave, and we get money to what's it called?
Like a food card travel.
Yeah,
Like
but
a prepaid card.
yeah, exactly. Yeah, but there's a
Okay.
name. I forget the name, but whatever. We get like a stipend for whatever for our food, and then we go out and like when we would be traveling, it'd be like $120, something like that.
Okay.
But they didn't used to do that before, bro.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know how
That's
those
all right.
guys went through it.
Right.
Those guys went through
And that's why it was such a battle for them to get through as quick as possible.
Yeah, that's truthfully, dude. Like you don't want to be in the minors.
Yeah.
You don't, bro. Like you get to, especially if you get to the big leagues. Because once you're in the big leagues and you see that, bro, like it's the big leagues. It's the show, bro. Like I can't. Like you have to see these people. It's a show.
Yeah.
And they're like dripped in like experience, bro.
I could see
It's just the big leagues, dude. It's like, it's to me. I mean, obviously because it's like baseball, but like to me, it's bigger than the NBA. It's bigger than NFL. It's bigger than like all that stuff. Not because like fame wise, but like struggle wise. That's why they get paid so well.
Mm-hmm.
That's why like you got like they're living their lifestyle, bro. The lifestyle is a good lifestyle. Although like it's the whole year and during the summer.
I always die behind that hill that baseball is the hardest sport.
100%, 100%.
The fact is that you could be successful 3 out of 10 times and be a Hall of Famer.
And
It's
baseball
wild to
fame
me.
is tough because I think it's perfect. It's enough for you to be able to like go out, live a decent life, and people still kind of know you. But
Yeah.
you're not like
LeBron James.
Yeah, where like you can't step out of your house.
Yeah, you're not like an icon.
Yeah, I like that.
I like that a lot about
like that.
baseball. It's
I like
very
that.
low key. Like you don't hear about
if you know,
crazy
you
like
know.
celebrity stuff.
If you know, you know.
Yeah,
Literally.
Yeah, basically like if
But
you know,
for
you
sure,
know.
but I read something today. It said you got 10 attempts. Hit a fastball, or hit against Ohtani, tackle Derrick Henry on an open field, or score a bucket on LeBron. Which one would you choose?
I'm tackling Derrick Henry.
What I choose?
I'm a baseball player. And
I'm gonna hit Ohtani.
What?
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I'm saying like easy wise.
Yeah, what's easier?
Oh, I thought you meant like what I want to do.
No,
I want to hit Ohtani.
what's easier though? You got 10 attempts. 10 attempts.
Nah, score on LeBron.
I'll definitely score on LeBron.
Score on LeBron.
10 attempts.
Is it
LeBron.
easier? Check up. That's a fact. Try to make it, bro. For real, man. But like, you pick up anybody off the street trying to hit off Ohtani, bro. No. To be honest, not even hitting off Ohtani. BP. Like, if you pick up someone off the street and throw them BP, they're not gonna hit it.
Yeah, that is.
Normal
tackle
person on
Derrick
the
Henry,
average.
No, you're not gonna.
On an open field?
Go straight for his kneecap.
Derrick Henry on the open field, you're not touching him,
I'm
bro.
not touching him, bro.
He's gonna jump
I'm
over
definitely
you,
scoring on LeBron.
Put a foot in your face.
I'm for sure scoring on LeBron.
Logic.
Hit him with a head
baseball.
spin move.
In an open field, if Derrick Henry's at the 1 and I'm at the 50 and he's running at me, I'm gonna go.
Yeah, bro, you got it.
I know, bro.
Yeah,
I
you might-
touch it.
That's like 250 pounds. 40 miles per hour.
That's just his hair.
But
That's crazy.
but now that you brought up the story that you brought up of Davidson, and his father wasn't really like in the mix, and you kind of took on that father role.
Yeah.
Wanted to ask who was growing up, like who was your rock and your support
My
system.
dad.
I know that. I know your father played a big role. I kind of wanted to ask you
100%, dude.
about,
My dad never failed me.
Yeah.
My dad would work from 7 to 3, rush home, eat, and rush to the baseball field with me right after work. And if we had a game at 5 o'clock, best believe it was at 4 o'clock.
That's commitment.
Never failed me, bro. Never. I'll be like, yo, dad, go play catch. Never said no. Never said I'm tired.
Your dad loves baseball.
He loves it, bro. He still does
Yeah,
it
to
today.
this
He's
day.
69 and he still throws BP, bro.
I'll
show you guys a video.
that you saw.
Yeah.
That was Flamers.
Yeah,
His dad throw
yeah.
2 seams too.
Yeah. He broke my back one time.
That BP is
It's all
tough.
right, we forgive him.
That BP is tough. Yeah,
We'll
he did
repay
that
him
out
one
front.
day.
No, man, he's a warrior, bro. Till today, bro, he's retired, and when we leave Jared's and we work out, he at the tire shop just don't know how to stay home. He just wants to work, bro.
Nah,
He's just savage, bro.
for me, it'd be probably my parents too, bro. My
Yeah,
mom and
man.
dad. Like
I feel like it's so important.
you know how travel baseball was like back in the day, bro. Like I
if I
don't
didn't
know.
have my parents, I wouldn't be able to do it.
Yeah, I don't know why we even had a home.
Fact.
I would be like the summer. I would touch home, like maybe like 2 full weeks throughout the whole summer, when I was like around before high school. I was
all up and down the East Coast.
bro, just all up at the East Coast, wherever, bro, all over the place. Like just, I'd never be home, and I don't even know how my mom and dad even paid for it, bro, or how they even do any of that stuff. They just grinded it, thugged it out, and.
Think about it though. No GPS though. They used to get to places.
Well, no, my mom and dad got a GPS.
Yeah, GPS?
they got themselves a little GPS.
Nah, I remember going to
Yo,
Florida.
we
My
needed it,
mom
bro.
had that fat ass map.
Needed it.
Yo, yeah, we didn't have a GPS, bro.
I remember
I
at first,
needed it at
you
one
ever
point.
use MapQuest?
Yeah, we had to.
Yeah,
So I remember in the beginning.
In the beginning. Yeah,
Right,
you're
that's
right.
what I'm talking
8
about.
to like 9 years. Oh, cause you're ancient, bro.
I tell my brother that all the time, man.
Bro, but baseball's
Yeah,
a young
oh,
sport.
But I do remember going to like Best
called me
Buy
ancient.
and buying a GPS.
I've never
Not
heard
like
that
the one on the
before.
phone. Like the ones you stuck on the
windshield.
Yeah,
No,
type
like we
in
bought the
address.
GPS because of baseball.
Yeah, that's the only reason we had it. That was
Straight
the only
up.
reason we had it. But like you think about it, you drive to like Connecticut. How the heck were you gonna get
Nah,
there?
we map quested like a field in like Sparta. We were like, we're never doing this again.
Yeah, bro, that was tough. You're looking at every street side. every
Imagine.
road.
Yo, but carpooling was lit though back in the day.
Yes.
Carpooling,
Oh,
big
my
time.
God.
And
I don't-
what's it called when you
I
follow
feel like
each
that
other?
went
When you
away.
follow each other.
Caravan.
Coach,
Yeah.
you coach, you guys both coach.
Yeah.
That went away. Kids do not carpool
They
at
don't
all.
Bro, kids
Especially
don't even
after
like each
COVID.
other, bro. They don't like
No,
That's
they
true
hate
now.
each
They
other.
don't even like each other, bro.
They
don't
always-
even like
But you know why they don't
fights,
like each other? Because the parents don't like the
The
parents.
parents don't like the parents,
So
and they
you
talk
in
about
that
it.
car ride talking
exactly.
about Steve this, Steve that, and now the kids is growing up saying, man,
It's
fuck
not
Steve.
privilege.
So true.
They don't like him, so fuck Steve.
Yeah, that's how it is,
For
bro.
real, and fuck Steve's son too.
Coaches dealing with drama.
Yeah.
Coaches dealing with drama. All that stuff, bro. I don't get it.
Bro,
I
parents getting away,
whooped.
bro.
You play Chatham?
Chat.
Chatham is like this rich
Chatham's a
town.
rich town, bro.
I
yeah.
was whooping their team.
Yeah, that's
Yeah?
crazy. That's crazy
And-
that you mentioned Chad.
Privilege, bro.
And,
Like,
well,
just
they
think
came
just
at me and they start because I basically said first inning my boys let up a run or two on just horrible, weren't throwing strikes the way we talk about, like
Yeah.
the thing that would really piss a coach off, like
BS.
not throwing strikes, not hustling, that type of stuff, right? And so I just bring them in. I'm like, you guys are embarrassing yourselves. You know you're better than that. Let's fucking go. And basically the coach like tries to pick me apart and says like, you can't say stuff like that. You can't say that about my boys. They're all upset. And I was like, grow up. And I was like,
people
it's a
are so
baseball
soft,
field.
bro.
Dude, we mercied that team put up 15 within the next 2 innings.
People are so soft, but it's
Game
parents'
is over,
fault though,
dude.
bro. My dad
It's
would drop you off
gotten-
in the field and be like, yo, you're a grown man, bro. Like, you better get this done.
bad, man.
Like, that's how it used to be back in the day.
I wish my dad was like
People, every kid plays their age. Before I never played my age.
We moved kids up.
Yeah.
A lot.
Yeah, that's what you're supposed to do,
Your
bro.
dad was a
got to.
businessman, bro. Your dad was
Yeah.
always making moves and stuff like that.
I mean, like my dad, not to make this about myself at all, but yeah, my dad was definitely not invested as I wanted him to be. And that's why my brother, Brian always, if I wanted to play catch, he'll take me, even when I didn't want to, the days I practice. I'm like, bro, I don't want to practice today. He's like, all right, he'll call me a bitch, he'll do this, and then I'll end up going because I hate being called a bitch.
Yo,
can't beat
Brian,
you, though.
love Brian, don't you?
can't
bro?
beat
He knew how to get to you, though. That's why.
Yeah, I get you.
Yeah.
But that's my biggest role model to this day. is
Yeah,
my
that's what's
brother.
up, though. He's a good
Yeah.
guy, man.
Yeah, because, like, bro, you think about it, like, when you see sports-wise, we don't really have anybody to base a career off of. I was the first pro athlete I met. Like,
That's crazy.
I didn't know nobody else that played professional baseball. And then as soon as I played professional baseball, I met PS2 started getting flooded with guys. And then you obviously meeting guys on your own and all that stuff. Then you start seeing everybody. But at that time, like imagine you're going to like a facility. I don't know. Did you go to the facility when you guys played?
PS2?
Well, like not PS2, but like any other facility.
Yeah,
like
I've been.
Well, did you have like a
Only-
consistent one that you went to like for winter workouts and
Yeah,
stuff like that?
yeah, locked in.
Yeah,
locked
like
in
imagine
at
seeing
one
like a pro just hitting BP that day,
You won't
and
go
you get to
there
ask
every
him
day,
2 questions.
Well, my coaches were pro. That's why I went there. Locked in was like all the pro coaches.
Oh,
and they
really?
so they hired basically people like you that just were done. Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
really? Dude, I didn't know anybody like
Yeah.
at that time that was like that.
Well, they picked favorites. That was the problem.
Oh, yeah,
That was at least that's me
the
going out
closest
on a
I've-
whim. But yeah, they started. I hated it, but that's what it became.
closest
It
I've
started,
been to a
they knew
facility
who
was
they wanted
NJ
to
Elite.
promote. The parent stuff obviously affected the
Parents
coaches.
stuff is huge too.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Yeah.
Knowing your guys' success in baseball, what would you guys do differently, like with if you guys want to have kids?
Time machine. Memory lane.
Well, no, that's a better question.
Like what would
So
I
you
want to
got
do different,
kids.
like in my career?
No,
Or
if
with
you were
my
gonna,
kid?
he
With
said
your
if you
kid,
had
like
kids.
what?
Yeah, because like in my career, I would have changed that, bro. Because like you learn, like learning stuff is the
Yeah,
best.
definitely.
Like, out of the stuff.
But-
for my kid,
Yeah, for
Yeah.
your kid, what's one thing? And it's not anything that your parents did anything wrong. It's just like
Yo, dude,
stuff that you learned.
to be honest, it's
you out the
just
way?
it's just knowing the sport,
You gotta be educated, man.
bro. Once you play that level, it's the game is easier to digest. You get me? Like things like you caught up to the speed.
Yeah.
There's a lot of things that like regular people watch a baseball game and you're not even paying attention to that because you're very like much
Right.
further into it. You get me?
Right.
And you would look at guys that are like in the league now, like let's say for like guys like Jackson Holiday, like his dad was a big leaguer.
Yeah.
So
Right.
like,
There's
the
so
kid,
many of
the
those
kid
today.
rakes. You get me? Like, and most of the kids that like their dads played in the show, the kids rake.
Even minor leaguers. There's a lot of minor leaguer kids that are now.
That's facts.
They
studs.
know the system. That's the biggest thing. It's just knowing the system. I walked into something that I had no clue what it was.
Right, you had to
Like,
make your own
I didn't
contacts.
know. Like it was my own. Like I'm making the trail as I go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, but imagine having the trail.
Kind of planting the seeds.
Like me telling my kid,
Yeah,
like,
facts. We had no blueprint, bro.
imagine me telling my kid now, like my
Yeah.
kid's 12 years old. I'm not gonna throw a fit at him because you struck out now, because I know that's not gonna make him a big leaguer.
Yeah.
You get me? It's like your brother, relax. You're 12. Like make sure you like it.
Yeah.
You get me? Like teaching like in-game mechanics and stuff like that, or just like how to like teach them how to watch the game.
Yeah.
They're gonna grab a baseball. They're gonna be on the field, and they're just gonna know how to do it because, like I do this.
Instinctive.
I do this the professional
Yes.
way. You get me? And there's a way to do it professionally.
Absolutely.
And you learn that by being a pro only.
Yeah.
Like by being a pro only.
You got
Nobody
that
else can compare to
got
that,
that
bro.
blueprint.
Exactly. That's the biggest thing. So I wouldn't even like change anything. Like I wouldn't make my son go to more recruiting stuff. I wouldn't do anything. I just have him know, like, hey, this is how you play baseball.
Yeah.
And once you throw him on the field, the eyes are gonna come for themselves.
Yeah, because the ability, I feel like the ability is gonna be there if it's there. You get
Yeah,
me?
exactly.
That's just half the battle.
Yeah.
There's another thing in mentality too, on how you raise your kids.
Because baseball's that type of sport. Like
Yeah.
if you just know what's going on, it'll cover your talent. It'll cover like all the other stuff that you're like missing out, maybe missing out on your power, all that other stuff.
There's a countless players that like that were never good in one area, but they succeeded in another area. Like one that I equate to because he played for the Red Sox, Jose Iglesias.
Okay, big defender.
Terrible hitter.
Yeah.
Terrible. Like every time it mattered, never showed up. But when it came to a big play and we needed to get an out, he was there.
Yeah,
You get me?
exactly. And let's say now he has a kid, he probably spent so much time trying to figure out a hit, and maybe he didn't get it down, that pack, his son's gonna bang.
But the way he could teach it, though.
Yeah, because he can teach
He
it.
could say,
Yeah.
I never
Don't do
figured
this.
this out.
Yeah.
Don't do this.
Yeah, exactly. Don't do this. Make sure you do this.
Yeah.
Like, and those type of things. And then the kid's doing it, and like now you're looking at this kid, and he's just polished, the young.
Right.
Yeah.
That's just what it is. It's just being polished.
That's
A lot of words be misinterpreted when you're little too. Like when coach tells you, like swing hard, and we a little kid, so we thinking like squeezing the bat, and squeezing the bat is not good, man.
nope.
You gotta stay. You gotta
You
stay.
get, that's
Gotta
when
be
you get
loose.
pushy, your hands
Yep.
is tense, you feel me? You want to stay loose. So that's tough stuff that I'm learning now. And I'll give lessons and I do that. But my dad was big on, ahora se bate duro.
Yeah.
Or yo, grab that bat hard, swing hard.
Or
and
for example, like back then too, like if you practice, most of practice was almost like a conditioning too. Like
yeah.
if you ever realized
It was
like,
never like learning what your body feels.
yeah,
It feels. It was always
it
like-
was never really feels.
No, never feels.
No.
Grab a hammer, hit the tire hard.
Yeah,
Right.
Like,
Throw hard.
40 ground balls,
It was
and you
never,
just felt
it was never mechanical.
it was
Never
it.
mechanical.
But like now, I take my son and I'm like about to teach him how to feel the ground ball. It's the way like
Yeah.
the minor league
The way
coordinator for the
the-
Brewers
Correct.
that makes big leaguers every single year
Right.
shows kids how to feel ground
Yeah,
ball.
yeah,
You know what I
yeah.
mean? That's the point. And once you got that, bro, it's tough.
Yeah.
If you really like it, it's tough not to make it. It's
Facts.
tough not to make
Right.
it. If you like it, it's tough not to
I
make
think
it.
that's it.
Where
Honestly,
we at
I
on
think
time, Danny?
it's all about sources.
An hour and 13 minutes.
That's pretty solid.
Yeah?
That's pretty solid.
All right,
let's keep
perfect, bro.
rolling.
We're good with it.
Yeah, keep rolling. I feel like you're all set up for having good solid ball player kids, no matter what.
100%,
Yeah,
dude.
100%, dude.
Did you guys get better as you coach too? You feel that?
Yes and no, because now that I feel like I'm coaching, I feel like I'm a little like not that I'm too tedious because you want to be tedious, but like if it doesn't feel the
So
way you
many-
kind of say it,
So many things you want to say that you have to.
yeah,
You gotta remember it.
Yeah.
12.
yeah, it's like in between. It's tough, but it definitely like it gets you like it keeps your mind still working in baseball.
Yeah.
Like you're still
That's
thinking
what I
about it.
noticed.
You're
Yes.
still like working
That's
around
the
it.
plus thing about it.
Yeah. Like you and like let's say for example, like if I see like kids like doing their pitching stuff and things like that, or like older people doing their pitching stuff, I'm like picking up on a couple things that like mentally where are other people at? You get me? And how can I put that into like my game? Like think about how they're thinking. Just like pitchers think like that, or even seeing hitters like on defense and seeing like this kind of swing and be like, this is gonna end up here, kind of stuff like that. Just off seeing it because you're like kind of like a coach. You get me? So you kind of coach your way through it in a way as well too.
Absolutely.
But dude, that coaching shit sucks.
I'm so glad to hear that from you guys.
I would
though.
only coach if it's like a big D1 program or something. But to get that job, you gotta go through the struggle coaching.
You got to like commit to coaching.
No, you know what? The only way I'd coach, give me a banger 12 UT.
I would do that.
12U is fun, dude.
12U is the big leagues.
Yeah.
12U is the big
Well, yeah,
leagues,
because
bro.
then you get
Yeah.
to Cooperstown or you get to the Little League World Series.
It's the
if your
fastest.
team goes far enough.
It's
yeah.
the fastest you're gonna throw in that field. It's
Yep.
the biggest the kids are gonna be. It's the juice. The bats are
Juice
juiced.
bats, yep.
The fields are small. It's big league baseball.
Yeah,
Like,
That is
just
true.
at 12. Yeah, the mound is close.
Yep.
People are throwing smoke. The hitters gotta get it off. But home runs, there's like 3 home runs every game.
Nah, 12U.
Fans are loud.
12U was sick.
12U sick,
12U
bro.
was sick. I remember being 10 playing 12U.
Yeah.
That's
Those
Clifton.
kids
That's
were
Clifton.
huge.
though.
No. I played for Clifton Lightning, so I used to travel. The farthest I've been was Maryland.
Okay.
But those kids is different over there because like South Florida used to come up and stuff.
Yeah.
That's
You guys-
another thing too. Like down south is a whole different
I was
ball
gonna ask, do
ball
you guys
club
do
too.
tournaments in Florida or Carolina? Because those tournaments got nasty.
Uh,
you're talking.
well,
this is also high school
coaching or
time.
playing?
No, I'm playing. So this is when me and him would be playing. So you might not have even had a lot of these tournaments.
I went to Florida for tournaments.
Yeah, Florida
Yeah.
was big, and
my
then it
dad,
shifted.
my dad wasn't big on
the
like
whole
investing
coast.
on these tournaments because some of them were all like money grabbers.
Oh, most of them were.
You
especially
know,
in the
so
beginning,
he-
dude.
he
They
would-
still are.
That money is
It's more of a money
It's
grab.
more.
now.
yeah.
There's just more of them.
My dad was smart a little bit. Like tournaments would have been fun for me, but he would use that money and just send me to DR for like 3 months.
Right.
Like development.
Yeah.
I
So
get
I
what
would
you're
go to DR every summer
Mm.
and just play baseball.
I
out
mean,
there.
yeah, that's where a lot of ball players are crafted.
That's a crazy
Yeah.
experience. I can only imagine.
Baseball too is cool because it's not like football or basketball where like you have to be in a certain spot for somebody to see you. But
That
like,
is true.
I was hitting BP once at the Wayne PAL, and that's how I met the Brave Scout.
Really?
Just me and my dad.
That's crazy.
That's how I met
man,
him.
you never told me that one.
Yeah, that's how I met him, bro. He was looking at his son play an 8U game, and he didn't stop looking at his son, just saw me. And then that was our connection after that.
I think you told me that.
I met the Texas Rangers coach in some like rinky dink tournament in New York. Yeah, like
Yeah.
it just happens, bro. Like you just have to be,
You just
In the
never
right
know who's
spot.
around.
yeah, and that's why you
Yeah.
just have to just ball out every game you could. Yeah, like
Yeah.
before, like recruiting wise, I just be hitting like a junior senior year, and you'd see a dude pop up with a camera right before like you're taking an AB. And then, like, after the game, you'd be like, hey, like, I work with the Cincinnati Reds, like, for example.
Oh, fuck.
Because you never know.
Damn.
You're just there, and nobody tells you, like, hey, I'm going to be at
That's
that
my favorite
field.
team.
They just kind of show up.
I saw a guy with a camera recording the field. I thought I was gonna get drafted. It's just a player's dad.
That happened a lot.
I got your film you wanted?
Yeah, he just had no.
You definitely saw it, though, at PCTI.
Yeah, oh my.
Because we had a picture,
Yo,
too. We had a
Nas-
picture, too. Nas, too,
Nas's year
crazy.
was I saw you. All right, so we had a guy named Marcus Eusebio.
Because, well,
his year.
real quick, Nas.
Go ahead.
Nas was like a super prospect, like, at that time. Well, like, still.
Yeah, throwing 100 at 15.
Still is.
Yeah, exactly.
like
No, 100%.
He had to get TJ though, right?
Yeah,
Yeah,
kid's
He's
a beast.
recovering now, yeah.
And
You knew
I
he
can't
had
imagine
to.
how PCTI was
was
at that
gonna have
time.
to.
Bro.
Yeah,
We went to a game. There was like
Every
six
time.
people
Yeah, you could.
lined behind the plate. Straight camera right.
Six people's gotta be an understatement.
There was three with a gun like
Eusebio?
this.
Were Eusebio?
No, with
No,
Nas.
with Nas.
Nas-
Because
Nas was full
because
of
with like Eusebio and me that year, and maybe even like a little bit of Izzy, bro, there would literally be like 15 teams at our school at that
Yeah,
time.
and they're all
They
catching
start-
eyes on all
I
of you
feel
guys every
like
game,
the,
yeah.
the class of 2018 that was.
I guess it was just because there was more people.
You guys
Yeah.
only went to semis.
Dude,
Who'd you lose to?
to be honest, now that I'm sitting here, I'm telling you, we're choke artists. Like,
Oh, wait.
yeah.
Don't say that.
the team-
My
Don't
junior
say
year, I
that.
played shortstop, right?
Okay.
And we were in a county final.
Motherfucker played short.
I broke my hand that year. I didn't play.
Okay.
So I wasn't playing in our county final, for example, and we blew a 6-0 lead. Like that year, that was the only time I win counties.
remember
Bro,
that.
I'm saying no, but was it you guys or coaching?
Ah, bro.
Let's not get into that conversation.
Coaching could have been a lot.
Don't get me wrong, bro. Like a lot of people talk about Newtown. Newtown didn't do nothing wrong with us, at least. With us.
Yeah.
It was
People always saying something about coaching.
not with us because like relationship wise, that was like we were so tight with him, bro.
Yeah,
Our
that's true.
coach.
That is true.
Yeah, we were
big
so
thing.
tight with him,
That's
and like,
true.
and like the program was changing around that time a lot more too. Like he
Yeah.
was giving like us a couple more liberties, because like he was starting to understand more or less what baseball was turning into more or less. He was a big football coach though.
Yeah,
So like he had to
A
kind
lot
of
of that mentality.
yeah, exactly, yeah.
I tell you what, man. A lot of people talk shit about him, but you gotta give him credit too, though, low key.
Of course.
From someone who like
Look at
doesn't.
those,
you
look at those
never-
kids that are in now. Those two twins.
Oh,
Oh, the
Tag.
Gilligan twins.
Yeah.
what are they going to St. Peter's?
I don't know.
I think I did say.
But like our school wasn't known for that, dude. You wouldn't have every year like couple kids. Like if one kid played college baseball after our high school, that was like a success.
That was like cool.
But
yeah.
like
That
nowadays,
was a good
I feel like
now the school's.
I mean,
kinda
I
got a
can't even say in
reputation.
2017 who went to college in 2017. Diego was nasty, but
I
he
thought-
didn't.
Damn, Diego was nasty.
I thought, to be honest, and Newtown said this. He walked in my sophomore year when I had Newtown as a teacher for criminal justice. He walked in. It was Juan.
Juan Reyna.
Yeah, Juan Reyna.
Oh, he
Walked
went
in.
nuts. He went to
said,
Bluefield though, like Division II.
Yeah,
Okay,
that's what I'm saying.
How'd you
And
do over there?
Bro, he hit 605 his junior year in high school.
Bro.
How you go to Bloomfield?
Well, no, because we had our guy went to Bloomfield from Montville, the one guy who actually made it to the Padres system. I think.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, so he just quit last year. Like he had
Yeah.
enough. He was in it since 2019, and he went through COVID too. And
Oh yeah.
he I'm sure he.
Dude, that's
took
not for
a beating,
everybody, bro.
and he got traded. He
What,
got
the
Just
minor
the
league?
grind, just that line
it's
grind,
not-
bro.
it's not.
I know guys that retired too, but just because like, bro, it's a grind, man. It's tough, and like you like baseball
Right.
when you're younger, but like
right.
once you play at that level, it's like, but you love me.
Well, that's tough. So that brings me back. I'll tell you what happened to me with the PO situation. So that's what made me hate baseball. That's why I stopped.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
I started to hate it, and that's why. Because
I feel you there, brother.
because I would kill it on a team, especially a travel team. Like I would go to a different club team every 2 years because I would cycle through. Like I would make the team good. They might promote me to another team, and then I would have either a coach didn't like me, parents didn't like me, whatever, and then I was like not invited to the team.
Yeah,
It happened
see.
twice. So like 2 year cycles, I would do good, and then I would get like kicked off the team.
Dude, so
or
like
demoted.
regular BS people
Right.
ruined your baseball.
But the
careers.
worst part was I get to high school and you're like, all right, well, I got kicked off the town team when I was 10, but like hopefully that shit is gone, right? And I go through, at this point, I was starting on every club team I went to. I was shortstop, batting second or third, so I was not terrible.
No, you were good, yeah. They needed you.
I'm not trying to say I was great, and there was a kid who was solid. I'm sure you heard of him, Del Strito. He was our starting shortstop basically since sophomore year.
Okay.
So, yeah, so he was good, and he can hit, but he couldn't field. No offense to Joe if he watched this, but he couldn't field the ball right at him. He just couldn't field it. Anyway, our team ended up winning the championship in JV sophomore year. I was shortstop and pitcher, so I was playing all the time. And then I hit varsity, PO. I just fall out with the coach. I think it stemmed from a tweet I made when I was a freshman, I'll be honest.
Really?
But regardless, he was just a dick. Yeah, I never got chances.
Bro,
Coach
but just
switched.
playing is playing. At the end of the day. Playing is playing.
Never really got a chance
Politics,
to hit.
man.
'Cause,
I
like,
go to college
I hate it.
and
I never got a
immediately
chance.
one injury and I'm the starting shortstop and pitching at the same time. So I was dual in college, but I
In
freaking
high school,
was
you were going through
a
that.
PO and I only pitched in 5 games total my whole career varsity. So that goes to show how, in my opinion, how
I don't
blinded
understand
they
how
were.
like grown men get like a vendetta with kids, or like grown people. Like
in towns like this, it happens often.
Like
Dude,
how?
money.
Yeah,
It's
I know.
money,
like
bro.
you don't like a kid. Like bro,
It's money.
It's a
Like,
kid. Like, it's a kid. I don't.
Grown ass man. son.
Imagine you have
Yo.
parents telling you the same kid is an asshole. Because I think that's what it turns into.
Like a kid's an asshole. How many I would sit to a parent and tell them like, yeah, like this kid's an asshole. The kid's not an asshole. It's a kid. Like, you
But
know
it's
what I
the
mean?
parents saying it to the coach.
Yeah, exactly.
It's not the coach.
They just
coming
ruined your
down.
baseball experience, bro. That's annoying.
Killed it.
That's
yeah,
annoying.
and then also COVID comes after my freshman year of college. Like
Oh, then it
I
just
was like,
tumbling it over.
No, I just went to go work.
Yeah.
I was making money. I was
So
like, screw
I got a
this.
question. So since we're talking about high school or whatever, because I played high school basketball, growing up, whatever. Was there a point in time where you felt like coaches would ruin the sport for you?
Yes.
I
Really?
In high school?
I'll go first because you definitely have a better story. Your story's better, so I'll go first.
Oh,
and
go
try to
ahead.
finish mine. But for me, I never really had a coach like that, dude. Like I never really had anybody that ruined baseball.
I feel
for
like
me.
that changes your whole perception of the sport.
That like I'm hearing you guys talk about it. Like I'm like I feel, but so in this standpoint, I will say I do see how coaches ruin other people's careers. Like I would be on the team and I'd be like, he's not getting treated equally. Like
Damn, you that guy. What's up?
yeah,
That's a
I,
different- that's a
I would
different
think like
feeling.
that too, and I would vouch out for them sometimes too.
Yeah.
Like in different, like, cause I'd be like, yo, like you're definitely hoeing this kid. Like, I want to win, and he's best. He's definitely our best option, and like things like that. Cause I do understand how like coach get like I don't know they like pick on somebody like they just pick a kid and they just
Their
like,
ego gets in the way.
Yeah,
Maybe
that's what I was
their-
about to say.
Their son plays the same position because I ran into that a lot.
oh that's tough
Yeah.
too. That's tough.
Yeah,
That's
it's hard
tough.
being a shortstop being in travel ball, dude.
Well, because every kid's a shortstop.
Every dad wants their kid to be a shortstop.
Especially if the kids are on the team. Like my kids didn't play shortstop.
I never played shortstop for Montville ever until I was the JV backup.
That's crazy. That's crazy, bro.
Yeah.
But yeah, I definitely have seen how like other kids like didn't get their opportunity.
I want
to
to hear
play.
his story.
No, 100%. He's got it.
But which one? The one from high school or the one from college?
Anything.
High school first.
High school first.
Well, I mean, I can't really talk about high school because I was small, man. If I show you-
Undersized?
Yeah,
Yeah,
dude,
me too.
I was like 5'5" senior year.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah,
So you're
I had a crazy
really
growth
undersmart.
spurt.
Damn, so there's hope for me?
When I was 19. When I was 19, I grew, bro. It was crazy.
really.
But I think I deserve to be on that high school varsity team. But since of my size, and rest in peace, Laverty loved having big dudes, you know.
But like,
man.
you play college baseball, and you're getting paid to play baseball now.
Yeah,
You should have played high school.
100%.
You know what I mean? Like,
No,
You had to have
I
something,
could
right? You
ball.
you had to have
ball,
something where
man.
like you were gonna help us win.
You're back to ball
I could
skill.
ball.
And
man.
I knew you were nasty. I
I
was
could
looking
ball,
at
bro.
you like a
I
little
dead
kid.
ass could ball. I was just small.
It was
That's it.
probably just a size
I was
thing.
just small, bro.
Realistically,
Velez started left field over me.
Yeah.
Like, I got
He
cut.
wasn't a big guy either, though.
I got cut because of Velez, but he was because Laverty's logic was he wanted young guys. I was
Yeah.
like, but don't you want a senior on your fucking varsity team?
Yeah.
Right.
Like that didn't make no
You
sense.
would think.
Plus, we was all tight. Like you thrown off the connection.
Yeah, that is true.
Like you guys made it so far and won so many games because y'all had good chemistry.
We had a good nucleus.
Chemistry is big, man. I'm telling you.
It's huge.
But the story I have is with college. I went to a D2 in South Dakota. It was called Northern State University. When I get there, junior year, because I was a JUCO transfer, I was the guy.
Right.
The coach loved me. I was the guy. My exit meeting for the fall, he told me, if we play tomorrow, you my starting shortstop. I come back that spring in January, and he had recruited a new shortstop.
That politics shit happens.
So I'm like, all right, cool. So I guess I'm going to move to second base. Funny how me and the shortstop, Mikey Adams, my boy, shout out to Mikey, we're like best friends now. But in his mind, he's like, dude, you're a baller. Like, why you not playing right now? And there was a span where Mikey was like 0 for 21, and I still wasn't getting no playing time. Right? So Mikey's like, dude, like, they hoeing you. And he's just starting shortstop telling me this, you know? So then Mikey starts kicking up. The kid playing second base gets hurt. This is not my senior year. I'm sorry that I changed years, but my senior year, I'm thinking like, you know what? Like, I'll come back. I killed it in the fall. I'm going to play second base. Mikey's short. Right? We had an ace on our team. Our pitcher was Luke Chevalier. He got drafted or signed by the Rockies. He had a brother that was a freshman on the team, Isaiah. Isaiah was a baller. I'm not going to discredit the kicker ball. But, I mean, when you're a senior, you kind of have to have seniority, right? You know? Like, play first game. I don't play first game at all. The kid gets hurt. I start raking. He gets healthy. I don't play again.
Okay. So
Right.
you're just a sub.
He gets hurt. I start raking. I'm hitting 310 in conference. Mikey's balling. The third baseman's hitting 190. As soon as this kid gets healthy, put me at third, and put him at second. That way we have a better chance to win. The kid gets hurt again. Now I'm not saying like, I feel like God wanted that kid to get hurt to give me my chance. This might sound bad.
No.
No, it's
So
life.
So I started balling. I
opportunity.
started balling again. At my exit meeting, the coach says to me, he's like, "You were the most exciting player to watch towards the end." I'm like, "Fuck you, bro. You didn't play me all year."
So he told you that at your exit meeting, but like throughout the course of the season, like you.
I went to his office.
conversations
I
about
went
that?
to his office. The dude had a basketball in his hand. He's doing this just as I'm trying to talk to him, like, yo, why I'm not playing? Like, I'm hitting 310 in conference. This kid's 190. Like, you know? He's like this with a basketball. Not even trying to make eye contact with me, bro. Cause he knew he was avoiding me for a reason, but I didn't know why. We graduated. The year was over. I was cool with my roommate Brock. Brock was one of the captain pitchers on that team. Brock told me that Chevalier, the dude that got drafted, told him, I want my little brother to play over Disla or else I'm leaving.
That makes so much
Because
sense.
because the kid wanted to go to UCLA, and he was like, he wanted to do whatever he can in his
Try to
power
get his brother.
to make this kid happy so he can stay. As he's our ace, bro, you know.
Yeah.
So that's what Brock told me. Hopefully he didn't lie to me, but I don't think Brock will lie.
That's crazy, though.
But that's crazy,
nuts,
bro.
dude.
That's crazy. I only hit 3 home runs my senior year And I had like probably like 50 at bats. You give me fucking another 20 at bats, 50 more at bats.
Who knows?
Guys had 200 plate appearances. I only had like
50,
like 70, bro.
That's crazy.
80.
That's crazy.
The guy asked that question because I played high school basketball basically freshman through senior year, but COVID hit. I didn't play my senior year, but regardless. So I basically had this head coach, varsity, all the team. Me and him were cool. I was doing workouts, being at everything I could, summer league, whatever. So we go into I'm going to skip to like junior year because that's when I was starting getting like varsity.
Yeah.
So I'm on varsity bench and like, you know how scrimmages are? Like even like you put people in to see what they can do. Whatever.
Yeah.
Literally my junior year, he did not play me once. And they're just scrimmages. He's putting in freshmen, sophomores from like freshman team, sophomore team.
That's wild.
That's how
And
you
he's
know.
just putting them in. I'm like, and he puts me in 59 seconds left versus Caldwell. First of all, no offense, but Caldwell basketball is not good.
Yeah, bad.
No offense. It's
Yeah,
bad.
If I know the
Well,
breed,
like,
they're better.
They're good now, aren't
Better
they?
baseball.
Yeah,
than
they're better now.
basketball.
They are better now. So then we're going to the season. I'm like, all right, maybe it's just whatever. So we're going to junior, whole junior. I'm just sitting on varsity bench, and like these kids, like no offense, my teammates, they were good, but these kids would like fuck up bad. Like there was no chemistry with our team.
Okay.
It was so bad. And like even people on the bench, like we would always sit and just chill, be like, yo, like
The fuck is
this
going
kid
on?
has like fucking 10 turnovers. Take him out.
That's the
Yeah.
worst.
Like,
when you're sitting
put
on the
us
bench
in.
with a bunch of people and you have to end up
Especially
talking.
with your position.
And like
that's gotta be tough.
And like I got to
That's
a
how I
point
felt my
where
senior
like
year.
I had a meeting with him, like my coach, and I was like, listen, I want to play. I'm doing everything you're telling me to do in the off season. Like these kids, like for the starters, never went to a fucking workout.
Yep.
They would always go to school play basketball. Yeah, that's cool, but
like you gotta be here.
You're
Yeah.
telling us to go to weight room. I'm in a weight room signing that paper every fucking day,
Uh-huh.
and I'm not playing.
That's enough. Did you feel like he wasn't just like completely looking over you?
It's like a
I
target.
I felt like it was just
That shit like boils my blood,
like,
bro.
I'm
I
not-
hate,
Yeah, I was gonna
so
say, bro, because
wrong.
like
Yeah, it
I
was so
hate like when people
I hate that
make
feeling,
somebody
bro.
else feel like not like
yeah,
insignificant.
man.
Yeah, I hate
You
that.
start questioning
Like
yourself.
I'm the type
Right.
of dude on the team. Like if I see that person, dude, I cannot stand that.
And
bro.
you gotta
I can't
pick 'em
stand it.
up.
Like
Yeah,
it's gotta be me and you now, bro.
Like me,
yeah.
me and a couple of my friends who I was tight with on my team, like they were like, all right, we're gonna do starters versus this. Whoever wants to go up against starters can. We were like, all right, we're jumping in. 'Cause,
Yeah,
like
100%.
obviously we need proof.
Prove myself.
Fucking literally, we beat the shit out of them, and yet they still started next game. And like it was just ridiculous.
Were you guys winning?
No.
Yeah.
Like it was to the
So
point
what-
where
there's
like
just no
we were
excuse.
That's
losing.
crazy, bro.
What coach
Like-
sees that and says like, you know what? Let's try it again. Like, you know,
Yeah, like
There's
you gotta
something else to it.
change.
There's
Yeah.
something else to it. It's
But
not.
I hate that there's
not
no
just the production.
communication.
No.
Yeah.
Like let the kid
just the
know, bro.
coach.
You,
Yeah. It's
yo,
just the
bro,
coach,
I
that's
would
it.
question myself, bro.
Yeah.
I would cry and call my dad, bro. I was a 22-year-old kid in college crying to my dad, like, yo, why the fuck am I not playing? Yo, we got one hit against some team in Minot, North Dakota, or South Dakota, and I was the only guy that got a base hit, and I think it was a triple. And then the next day, I'm on a roll. I'm thinking, all right, cool. Well, you know, this kid's hurt. you
next
know?
day, same team.
Next day, same team. Our last game there, he sits me down and plays a kid because supposedly his hand felt better. Dude, I was the only one that fucking competed that day.
Nah, that's annoying.
You know what I'm saying?
Like in pro ball, at least the managers have feel, bro. And
Yeah,
like
yeah, man.
they have feel, and
And
they,
it's grown men, so you could talk to the manager.
Yeah,
It's also their job on the line for you guys to perform.
that
Like,
and like it's more of the minors is just like
all development.
developmental.
Yeah.
You get me?
Yeah.
So like it's we want this guy to play. If there's 6 games a week, we want this guy to play 5. We want this guy to play 3. We want this guy to play, and you kind of know that plan. So
Don't you also have like the organization saying that? Like,
that's the
I
org. The
need
org
this-
is saying.
Yeah,
the
I need
org
this
is
guy
saying
to
that.
play.
and then the managers kind of manage that.
Right.
And more, but like let's say one night I get 3 hits, I know no manager for the Brewers is gonna sit me the next day.
Correct.
Whether I met my day mark or whatever, he's gonna be like, nah, this guy's gotta be in the lineup.
Yeah,
He got 3 hits yesterday.
facts.
He's swinging
course.
good. Like we gotta keep him in there
Definitely.
because they understand the grind.
Facts.
But like
That seems
you don't see that in the
non-existent.
simplest levels,
Nah,
and
that
then in the
seems
most
non-existent.
complex ones, they have the ultimate feel when they should almost be like
The
not
opposite.
not opposite, but like you would want to see a high school kid make another kid enjoy playing baseball.
Of course.
Right.
You get me? Or like find moments to put them in. There's got to be a game where somebody can play. There had to be a game where you
But
can play.
you know, there's things that we don't know. Like boosters have a Big say, man. Who plays, bro?
Well, that's also like I feel like that's a huge issue in big high schools in the area too. Like you have PCTI now.
Money
is
still
big.
talks. Yeah.
PCTI is now big. Like that's a big money talk school, I'm sure at this point, as well as
A lot of stuff
Montville.
plays there.
Yeah.
A lot of stuff. But my little brother goes there now, and you hear about the stuff that happens with kids like at this like high school level. You're like thinking like, bro, this kid is so young. Like none of them are gonna get drafted yet. But like they're ruining their development. Like,
Right.
You wasted a year.
You're capping them here.
Yeah, like you're
not giving them room to go up.
Exactly. You're putting them in a box. You're putting them in a box. So when they go to college, now they're like
They all play one position. They all only know how to play second base or third
insecure.
base. They don't know how to hit against somebody who throws harder than they're comfortable
No,
with.
exactly, because everything is so bottled for them here, bro. It's tough, man. And the reality of it is, bro, you gotta play hard baseball because baseball's fucking difficult.
Before we get out of here,
Hold up,
because
I want to say one more thing. Sorry to cut
I have
you
a
off.
stupid, crazy question.
Okay.
That should be quick.
So, like,
hardest
you know
ever.
how
Oh,
you-
I'm sorry. Go.
Oh, sorry. So
Go
you
ahead.
know how you guys say like you have end of meetings, whatever. So back to the basketball story. When I was going like senior year, we all had meetings. He was like, "I want you guys to text me your list of colleges to put you on." I was like, I told him straight up. I was like, "How am I going to tell you what college I want to play for if there's no film?"
Yo, I got no video.
I can't send like I go to Montclair. Like I want to play for Montclair, even D3 or D2. I was like, I'm gonna give you my list, but you can't show them nothing.
Yeah, I'm gonna give you this list to participate when you ask for
Yeah,
it.
you get,
But
I'm gonna
like,
just
yeah, I
do
got
this
this. What are you
for
gonna do with it though?
Like, what are you gonna do? What is this gonna do for me?
Yeah.
You have to play me in order to show what I can do.
Duh, that's tough, man. That's annoying,
Man,
bro.
the only thing I can equate to my high school successes, my senior year, I batted 1,000. Thank you.
One
One
AV.
for one. Know what I'm
There
saying?
you go.
What was your
What
question?
was your stupid
Well,
question?
my-
One AV?
Just easy question. What's the fastest you had to hit against? For myself, it was like 94 and a half, and it was like I
94 and a half.
don't know if I can do that.
Don't forget the half.
But I only saw it. Only reason I know is Diamond Nation flicked on behind me. I was like, going to sit down on the bench now, and I was 15. Yeah, so it was
15?
like, yeah.
That's
Well,
tough.
that was when
That's
I
tough,
stopped
that's tough.
playing real travel ball. After
Oh.
16, that's when it stops. You're either playing 18U or you're done.
Yeah, basically, yeah. That's
Yeah.
what I'm saying. Yeah, because that's actually funny you say that. At 15, I was playing 18U, and
Me
then
too.
16, 18U, 17,
Well, that's why.
18U, 18U. Yeah.
That's why. It was like some
After that.
top thrower from Texas that was a freshman coming up to play our tournament. I was like, why?
Yeah. But the hardest I faced is 103.
103.
Damn.
Yeah, that's got to
103.
be uncomfortable.
103. I don't want to say it's not, but it's one of those ABs where you're like, I'm gonna see a fastball. Like
That too.
Yeah, like
You know it's gonna come.
yeah, I'm gonna see a fastball at least. Like like
I was
sometimes.
gonna say the same thing.
Yeah, but
He didn't throw you fast.
but you gotta hit it, bro. Like that's the other part of it. You gotta hit it, and like 103 is tough. I've gotten hit by 102. Like that was
Okay.
that wasn't even the hardest I've even felt like I've gotten hit. But back to your 94 though. 94 to me is ideal.
Right.
That's when like I'm walking into the field and I'm like, okay, I can get my fields in. I can think about center field. Like I don't have to think about hitting the ball to right, like with a guy throwing 100.
Yeah.
Right.
I don't have to think about like, sitting, like waiting longer with a guy throwing like 88 to 91. 91 is 90 to 94 is
That's hot spot. For
that's
you.
very
Okay.
like that's like a normal day in the cage. You're not trying to change your approach at all.
Understood.
Like not so much your approach, but like at least what's going through your mental a little
And your
bit.
timing. Yeah.
And your timing is the biggest
Because
thing.
it's all based on a mechanism.
Exactly, yeah, because like you're kind of wired towards a timing, But that breaks after 95
After
to
95.
95 to 100 is one
Yeah.
category, and then 98 to 100 after that is another category.
Because once I got to college, I actually faced 92, 93 again, and it was obviously not bad.
Yeah.
And it's probably because what I was seeing, so my follow-up was, you see 90 every day. It obviously, it starts to level out.
90,
Yeah,
90
facts.
is like ideal. 90 and 94 to 93 is like, you're like, this is the guy I want to face because I'm going to see a slider, I'm going to see a fastball. He's
Right.
probably going to have some other type of fastball that like moves, a cut, sink,
sinker
or
or
whatever the
sinker,
I
case
feel
is.
like 88 to 90 is so easy.
So what is
Low-key,
your...
right?
what's
I don't want
like
to. I
high
don't
for
really.
you
I don't
guys?
really love that 88 range
No?
because guys that throw 88 in
Got a
pro
lot of
ball,
movement.
You got great change-ups.
they
too.
have like the thumbers. They throw pitches with the like change ups, all types of different shit. So
Right.
you have to like be like sit back. See
Try to see what's
the
coming at
spin,
you.
exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's all that stuff. Yeah.
My hardest was
And you might not know because they might not gun every game, but
Oh, that's another
this
too.
was I was at some like big like a lot of guys that were there were all signed, and,
Okay.
and then the rest were all projections, like projectable guys
Yep.
that could sign. And this was in the DR, This was a winter break. So out of college, out of JUCO, I went to DR to train. And I saw some Haitian dude throwing 101. He was with the Yankees.
Really?
He was Haitian.
101 is tough.
Yeah, but I've never seen that much, that fast.
I feel like once you get to the 100, sorry to cut you off, but like,
No, I
a lot
wasn't.
of people don't throw 101 and
I wasn't on time.
You feel me? Like
The problem's not even the 101, bro. Sometimes it's like that 94 mile per hour slider, bro.
That's what I'm saying.
So look, I was
You're
just
throwing 101.
no, so look, that's why I was just gonna get to that. It was 101, whatever, 99, whatever, and then he threw me a slider. I'm thinking fastball again because you just blew it past me twice.
Well, that's how I struck out.
Yeah, they gotta get the pictures in, you know?
The slider was worse than the fastball.
Yeah, that's tough, bro. That's tough.
I've never seen a slider so fast before.
Yeah,
Oh
bro.
my God, yeah, that is.
We have a kid for the Brewers now. You probably hear about him now. Abner Uribe.
Yeah.
Yeah. He's like he threw a pitch at 103 the other day. I saw him pitch a lot. I faced him before.
You got to
too.
do inter squads with him?
Yeah, I faced him. I can show you that video. I barreled him up the middle.
Yeah.
But
my boy.
for example, his sinker's 98, bro.
Oh my
with
God,
like,
dude.
I think it moves about this much. Like you're swinging at it, it might hit your
Sinker's
foot.
one of those pitches you throw harder, it moves more.
Bro, sink piece is tough, man. Toughest pitch by far, though. Got to be.
Is that your
change
least
up
favorite?
No, change up, bro. Change up and fork.
Well, because you're always sitting fastball.
Yeah, bro.
Yep.
That's what I'm saying.
Yep,
And
you have to
righties see more
Well,
like.
let
more
me ask
hooks,
you.
more-
I feel like it has to be true, but you have to sit fastball as a pro, right?
What? Sit fastball?
You have to.
Well, if you don't sit fastball, you like.
You're screwed, right?
Everything else is gonna blow past you.
If you sit breaking ball, you won't touch the fastball.
Right.
If you sit fastball, you can touch the breaking ball.
Makes
You
sense.
get me? That's basically it. It's simple, but you gotta be like every pitch is like,
Always
listen,
locked
I'm
in,
ready
yeah.
for a fastball. I'm ready for a
Always.
fastball. I'm actually praying for this fastball. I want this fastball. That's
I
what
feel
think
like
about
you
the
only
whole time.
sit off speed when the dude is pitching
When
backwards.
he's struggling.
When he's
Or
pitching backwards and he's like a crafty dude who probably can't blow one past
Probably
you.
that lower
I
wild.
can't
There's only one
sit
pitch
pitches.
working for him that
Yeah.
day.
It has to be fastball.
I can't
Always
sit
on
pitches.
fastball.
Like
Okay,
if
understood.
I like sit like dude, this times that I'm 100% correct. He's gonna throw me a slider. But whatever slider he throws me, I'm swinging at. Cause like my head is just telling me,
okay, makes
slider.
sense. You got the spin.
Slider.
It's locked
Yeah,
in.
This is slider, swing. But like it's in the dirt and I'm running.
But you know what helped me out this year and something that Cip's like I'm like Cip's older brother,
Yeah.
but like when it comes to baseball, he's my older brother. You know,
That's why I agree.
and so like this off season was probably like the worst off season I ever had. I was lost. I didn't know, like my body was feeling weird, and he was mad at me, dude. He was fucking pissed because he cares, you know. But when we will hit off the machine, he's like, "Yo, Jeff, if you see that pitch again, you can't miss it."
Yeah.
And that just stuck through me. It stuck through me with this whole season. And then that video you saw, the dude struck me out on a slider, my second AB, and then my last AB was the grand slam.
Yeah.
And I said, if I fucking see a slider again, I'm not missing it.
That's how that be, bro.
Yeah.
ain't
It's
missed
all
that
mental, it's all
one.
mental, bro. It's all mental.
Makes sense. Baseball's a mental game.
Crazy mental, bro. Crazy.
I knew baseball wasn't for me when Cip was telling me, "Oh yeah, I gotta go through BP. I gotta see the seams of when it breaks." I said, "I literally just see a white dot, and it barely."
I try to hit it.
Yo,
literally.
there's days when you see it, there's days that you don't.
I
Bro,
used to swing with my eyes closed.
That whole journey with my eyes was tough, bro. Because I was
So
big
is
on.
that something you dealt with as a kid, or is that something that just came up?
Just came up recently.
Just came up.
Well, I don't know how long I've had it for, to be
Right.
honest. But it's called keratoconus. It's like my eye just basically like every eye kind of looks like this.
Yep.
So that's a normal eye. Mine was breaching outwards.
Oh,
Really?
I've heard of
Yeah,
that.
so
So
it
your
was-
eye just keeps moving, right?
So it was squeezing down my cornea until I basically went blind.
Yeah,
Really?
you would
Yeah.
have no vision
Wow.
at some point.
Exactly, yeah. So I had to get surgery to shave down my eye and make it to a good shape. I actually got my contacts today.
That's
and I got
awesome.
operated in
Stay
February.
tuned for Cip.
Yeah, literally.
Yeah.
I can finally see the ball now, so we'll go crazy.
2025,
Hey,
get scared.
we'll go crazy.
2024, I'm tripping.
Yeah.
Hey, but before we end this, shout out
Yeah,
to
please.
Dan and Sal.
No cap, bro.
No cap, man. This was fun, man. Thank
Nah,
you
it was
guys.
just tough, bro.
It
You
was
guys are
fun.
cool
Shout out to
people,
Sicario, boy Alex.
100%, dude.
Shout out BSA.
BSA.
Shout out We The
Cipi.
Patriots Podcast by Sal.
Yes.
Shout out
Yes,
Danny
Sal's.
Sport Talk.
Everybody,
Thanks, bro.
stay tuned. I mean, not stay tuned. Remember the name, Arbert Cip Cipion. 2024 is gonna be a scary year.
There we go.
And shout out to my girlfriend. I love her.
I love you too, babe. But we have to do like an end of the season, maybe.
I love
kinda
you
thing.
too.
100%.
So
Like
you
come
know.
back again. We'll talk about the season.
100%.
Yeah, absolutely.
we'll talk about the
100%.
season.
Yeah,
Or in
yeah.
the winter too. We do the winter.
Anytime
Like
you hit us up,
preparing
dude.
for the season.
100%.
You're absolutely invited, man.
It was good.
Nah, cool,
It
bro.
was fun.
Cool. All right, so we'll say bye to the.
Thank you guys for
Peace out
having
to
us.
the cast.
Peace out.
Take out, guys.
Oh my God.